Think everything's ready to go?
Hi,
Looks like everything's ready to go. Stuff's happening. Things are happening.
Are they happening in quick succession? Are they happening in quick succession, or is it easier to handle?
I mean...
I just can't speak today. I didn't take English. I didn't have English today.
Things are happening quite nicely, I guess.
I already got the notification for it.
Oh, there you go. Alright, let's see. Alright, that's fine. Okay. Hopefully everything will be steady. I actually bought a new router, so I'm hoping everything will, like, you know, actually work and not, like, have my internet cut out halfway through the stream like it has in the past.
Hey, congrats on the new router.
I mean, it's just a router. But my new gaming PC will be here sometime very soon. Happy about that.
Ambassador Gaming.
You know it. Alright. Getting everything set up.
Buy a new PC for Magic?
Magic the Gathering. TM.
You know, also so I can play that super fun game that everybody loves to hate on. Because I need to play Cyberpunk, okay?
I thought you was mentioning Fortnite.
Yes, also Fortnite. I have to play as much Fortnite as I possibly can.
I'm unsubbing.
I'm not going to put an invite. People who want to get in my chat are already in my damn chat. So don't care. Alright, let's go post in UC Gunpla's channel. Damn right I'm going to promote myself. There we go.
There, buddy.
And then we'll go into GTS. We'll promote
You
in
don't
there
even
as
get
well.
out of yourself.
Check that out. We'll promote there. I'm good at promoting myself, guys. Post a link here. Notify my channel. Alright, we'll do this. And we'll pop over here. Promotions. There we go. Take that, Crow server.
Take that. I'm promoting my stuff, and you can't stop me.
Take that, Mecha Guy Kotsu server. I'm all kinds of promoted. All right. Now I gotta set it up. Hey, how's things, Mr. Fiddlesticks? I'm setting up everything because I'm taking my sweet time here. All right. That's his name. He's in chat. His name is Mr. McFiddlesticks Reviews, which I think is a fantastic name. No, I think it's a great name. I don't know who he is. I don't know who you are, Mr. McFiddlesticks, but I love your YouTube username. I'm just gonna put that out there. So yeah, how's it going, everybody? We're gonna be streaming tonight. Woo! Sweet, man. Having a great day is awesome. I also am having a good day, and hopefully it'll get better because I'm gonna build this here Blue Destiny Unit 3. It's a simple high grade. It's a good relaxing Monday build before we jump into the rest of the week and get all stressed out, and then on Friday we have a big complicated build to get our frustrations out by, you know, getting out a big hammer and hitting our kits with it really hard to make the pieces go in.
Is it
I don't know.
Mechanical?
No, Friday build is probably going to be one of my 2 girl kits. I'm not sure. How's it going on UC Gundam server? Thanks for checking me out, man. But yeah, Friday's probably going to be a girl kit. It's going to be either the B or the one Megami device that I have. I don't know yet. But then I got Saturday I'm taking the day off, and then Sunday we're gonna be doing that giveaway stream, so that'll be fun times. But for now, there's a Blue Destiny that needs some attention. If I can get it open. I can't get it open. There we go. Plus I gotta edit the footage for my review of the metal build of Matsuhana tonight, so I gotta get like the audio added in, and that should be fun.
So do you just take a B-roll and then add in audio, or do you just do a voice? No, you do a voiceover.
I do. So what I've been doing, what I started off doing was just doing a voiceover of it sitting on my rotatal plate, That's right. It's a rotatal plate. And
Is that really what it's called?
no, it's called a Mr. Turntable. I'm not kidding.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
the name because it's like the same people who make
Yeah.
Mr. Color. But what I've started doing now is I shoot a lot of like shots of, you know, close-ups and everything like that, and then I'll have the voiceover over the rotating turntable shot, but then splice in the other stuff as well, the poses and everything, so that you can get a good look at details and all. So I think it'll be I think it's going to work out. I am not a great cinematographer or editor or speaker, or I'm just not good at any of it, frankly, but you don't get better by not doing it, so I'm just going to keep doing it. Oh man, sweet, stop motion. I've never tried stop motion because it seems like way too much work and effort and time that I don't have. So if you can pull it off, Fiddlesticks, that sounds fantastic, man. You are a cut above if you're doing actual, like, full-on stop motion stuff. So good on you there. Let's go ahead and start getting some runners organized.
Do you guys know if the Black Tri-Stars have 3 different Zaku's? Because I know they have the high mobility type as the standard release, but I know they have like the normal commander type as a P Bandai.
So I think the thing is that I think with like the master grades, they're all the same, but the origins, each one has a different weapon.
Right, they have different weapons, but overall
gotcha.
it's the same base suit.
Yeah, it's the exact same high mobility Zaku too, but yeah.
Sweet, thanks.
Technically, it's supposed to be a Dom. At least that's how they first appear in the series, but, you know, whatever. Good luck finding the Black Tri-Star Dom.
Ambassador face reveal.
What?
You click your face in the camera.
I mean, yeah, because I gotta bend over to reach the, where I'm putting all my runners.
It's so hard to bend. What the fuck?
I mean, it's a big table. Like, I gotta reach all the way over my entire workbench, bro. It's not easy.
Dude, my dumbass was about to buy both a Dom test type and just normal high-grade Dom for the Bishop, because I needed the legs from the test type, and then I was like, ah, yes, I need the normal shoulders on the Dom. Then I realized, wait a fucking minute, they have the same shoulders, dumbass. So that's how my day's been going.
Hey, at least you stopped yourself. Much like I stopped myself last night from buying the wrong Jim Cannon.
I still haven't. Oh yeah, did you cancel that?
I did, because, like, at first it was like, okay, I thought, because I thought, like, who was it that ended up, did he actually end up canceling his order or not? Do you know?
Worm?
Dipper?
Worm
Yeah,
was
did
the
Worm?
one who was doing it. Oh no, it was Dipper.
No, it wasn't Dipper. I believe
Worm.
it was a Worm.
Oh, the cannon?
Yeah.
I got the Jim Cannon, I believe.
Okay, but you do know that that's not the White Dingo, right?
Yo, it's not?
No, it's not.
Oh, shit.
No, it's not.
We tried to
What
contact
is
you
it?
to let you know, but you had already logged off.
That's so funny. I have like, by the time everyone starts getting active on a Discord, I go to bed. So it's like the most like, it's like the worst time ever to be buying things because it'll be like 11 and I'm super tired and someone's like, okay, who wants shared shipping at Complex? And I'm like, fuck, I gotta like come up with something to get.
Dude,
But
I wake up and I check Discord and it's like I scroll down and cruise down like every single channel has a message.
Hey, Ball Studios. So Blue Destiny was a video game. So it's not a series. It was one of the side story video games. I think it was on PS2? PS1?
I think it was on the
Yeah.
Sega Dreamcast, maybe?
Oh, was it? Oh, yeah, that's right. This one's super
Oh yeah,
old.
yeah, that Dreamcast was.
Oh, right. Yeah, it's super old. So, yes, it is a video game, but it is super duper old. But everybody loves it. Like, you'll
Blue in this drawing.
you will not find anybody who will ever say, I hated the Blue Destiny. That was a dumb game. So apparently there's that. I actually like the designs. This is the third Blue Destiny I've built, so.
I mean, to be
as it turns out, I am still out of no Xeon because apparently Big Bad Toy Store is a pre-order for July.
Oh, yeah. You gotta watch out for that. Big Bad Toy Store's terrible. Don't ever order from them if you can stop yourself.
Yeah, dude, I was like, Z gave me the link. I was like, oh shit, that's good.
Oh,
was
man.
not good.
I mean, so Big Bad Toy Store will carry some things that are hard to get outside of Japan sometimes. But at the same time, they're also really, really bad about jacking the price way up on shit. Like, their margins are insane. And then, and I guess, you know, they gotta make money too. So I'm not gonna, like, diss them for trying to make money. But, like, they jack up their prices way more than anybody else. And then they also, like, just go way out of their way to put things on pre-order for, like, months out. And they have no idea if they're actually gonna get it, so.
Well then, Maserati doesn't have any Xeons either.
I mean, that's
They
probably
have. What do
true.
you mean?
Hybrid Xeon. I
Hook
need
up-
it.
Hook up with Dipper,
Nobody
Dipper
have
will
high
find you.
crazy on.
Anyways, but yeah, boss, it's a video game. Good luck finding it. You might be able to emulate it, but apparently it was really good and a lot of people liked it. So it got an entire series of 3 kits because there's the exams 1, 2, and 3 for it. And
To be fair, they don't even know like any Japanese, so I don't think they like it. They just think that it's cool.
I mean, maybe, but the kits got a bunch of releases. So going off of the kits that they released, well, I say a bunch, but it was literally Unit 1, 2, and 3, and all 3 of them are basically the ground type Gundam with some modifications. But they're still solid kits because it's the ground type Gundam, which is a really good kit. So
Didn't the
And
free custom also come out of Blue Destiny?
Because it's the ground type Gundam.
yes, the 3 custom is really hard to get though.
Really?
No, didn't the Afreet custom come out of?
Oh, the
Blue
Afreet
Destiny?
custom. Is that from?
A free custom is T-band.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
What was that noise?
That was him going,
Sorry,
what?
my dog's barking.
Oh, okay. It sounded like you said what
I
really
just
loudly,
thought
and I'm
it
like,
was a
okay.
dog. Well, time
I haven't
to get
seen
the
measure my
hybrid
windows.
Xeon for $130 off of eBay. Fuck. Yeah.
Why do you want a Xeon so bad, bro?
Dude, it's from
Kit bash. Dude, we need the bishop. I'll help you find a high grade Xeon to see this project be made.
Help me, please. I even have an idea on how to get the cylindrical thrusters on it too.
Come on,
They're not
guys.
gonna be in the corners, but it's gonna look good.
All right, if you say so.
Hmm.
I have no idea where to find one, so I am out of this race. I'm not looking for Xeons. Because I've got the real grade Xeon coming, and that's all I care about. Whenever it
Ooh,
decides to
that's
come
good.
in. But I ordered it from USA Gundam stores, so... Shrug, I guess?
You
USA,
want
I've already checked USA
one
Gundam
for
type.
26? Huh? You want
What?
for one for 26? 26 bucks.
$26? Yeah,
Yeah.
that's good. Is it USA? Is it in USA or no?
In USA.
Oh,
Yeah.
sweet. Oh, fuck yeah.
Ugh.
Ooh, free shipping. That's even better.
Alright. Once I finish the Garma Zabizaku, I want to like put in a really funny pose with the Dozel Zabizaku, and I have no idea what to do. But I
Just
really
have
wanna
the
do something.
Dozel- Just have the Dozel holding the Garma. Remember? Dozel loves Garma.
that'd be nice. Once I get the Dozel Zabi custom Dom, like my life will be complete. I have the Dwage coming, which is nice because it I think has like the new parts from the 1.5 or something like that.
Dwage.
God, I need that Dom. Literally, I would do those fucking gold foil stickers again. And my dog's barking.
Yes, we can hear.
Wait, one. Just know, at least you don't have 2 ginormous fucking dogs that bark when anything is in radius. I feel like if they start barking, all of you will hear it very clearly. Even though
Oh,
my
we
door's
probably
closed
will.
And they're on the other side of my house.
Alright. Oh, we'll
I-
definitely hear
I
it,
would-
Herb, because your dogs are loud.
Is
Yeah,
that
you
including
fucking my
Carl?
dog.
Carl.
And Carl. Also, actually, no. And it's Margot as well, which is my grandparents' miniature poodle. So, there's also that.
Alright. You guys get to hear me shaking up my panel liner here, because holy crap, they get settled way too quickly. Especially in this cold weather. Like I leave my studio closed up, and
Marbles. Why so you have marbles in it?
because I put ball bearings in it to keep them agitated.
Oh, curious.
Have you never done that with your paints and stuff, man? That's
I
how you get
don't
them mixed
use-
up really well.
I don't use panel liner. It doesn't matter.
Yes.
What do you... Like, not at all. You've never used panel liner.
I use my volatile paint markers now, remember?
I mean, for panel lining?
Yeah.
Okay.
Panel lining. It's 0.5 millimeters, 0.1 millimeters, 0.2 millimeters, and 0.4 millimeters. They're really useful.
Why?
What?
What?
That's so much more difficult than just using panel line wash, man.
No, it's
Yeah.
Or
not.
any other
It's
regular
so much
ink wash.
easier. It's so much easier.
No, bro, it's so much harder.
No. It's so
Yeah,
much
man.
easier.
The thing is way hard.
I find it easier.
Panel line just easy. You just like smart it.
Yeah, and then but dude, I have had horrible experiences with panel liner. I just don't trust it anymore. And the Molotov looks fucking awesome.
Okay,
Because
what has been your terrible experience with panel liner that has made you not trust it anymore?
That I used it on my real type, and it just wouldn't appear at all, no matter how much I did. And then when I used my Molotov, it appeared perfectly. So,
What panel liner were you using?
the Tamiya panel liner.
Really? Did you
Yeah.
shake it up first?
Yes, I did.
Oh, okay. Let me stop you right there then. I have a question. Why am I using these nippers? What color were you using?
I was using very dark gray.
So they're
You
dark
can see
gray?
that I had to layer it up a lot.
Are you sure it was the dark gray and not the regular gray? Because I have that problem with the
was
regular
dark
gray,
gray.
but not the
I
dark
can
gray.
literally turn on my camera and show you the panel liner. It is in my drawer.
I mean, I'm just asking, bro. I'm not, like, accusing you of anything, so
Yeah,
calm
no.
down. Take a step
It's
back
also-
and breathe.
I'm
don't
accusing
like having... No, fuck you, Dipper. I don't like the fact that I have to let it dry and then use thinner, because using thinner on any painted build scares the shit out of me, especially after the fact that I did in fact damage the paint on the real type.
That's why
Trying to
you
clean up the panel lines.
that's why you top coat it first,
I did top coat it.
like with a gloss top coat.
Matt, just clear. I guess
So
you
if
did
you
the foot perfectly.
if it's not if you have to do it with a gloss top coat, that's going to be the best way, like the only real way to get it to work. Because like if you do it with anything else, then your top coat has a bit of a texture to it, and it makes it really hard for the panel liner to flow. And so then when you try to clear it up, like you try and put it on, then it doesn't flow right, and so you have to keep applying it. You apply too much, then you have to clean it off really hard, and you end up cleaning way too much, so it strips the top coat and the paint beneath. So yeah, I can see your problem. And it is not your fault. It's definitely a learning process for that sort of thing.
Now can you see why I now prefer the Molotov paint markers?
Nope, because because once you know what you're doing, panel line accent looks so much cleaner.
Yeah, but like,
Yeah.
I compare my Molotov to other models that I used Tamiya, and it looks much better. It's also easier because I can fill in like a big old black spot.
I mean, I use a combination of the Gundam marker panel liners and the Tamiya stuff, just because there are different applications for them.
Just use the Gundam marker panel lines.
Yeah, but it's like,
those you got to be real careful with because they're alcohol based, and that can
Well,
cause
some
other
are.
problems.
Man, I studied.
What's that?
My hand is really studied, so I'm
It's
not
got-
like smudged everywhere.
It's got nothing to do with smudging. It's got everything to do with how you clean it up.
Dipper just puts paint on his nails and drags it along the panel line because they're just so.
I mean, I got an eraser for that.
Dipper, tell me, when was the last time you?
Hey, Smiley, how's it going?
You don't want to know.
Dipper, tell me.
He hasn't been cutting his fingernails because of the pandemic. You have to respect that. He's keeping everybody safe.
I mean, I cut it once already. And I was just throw it back into it.
He uses his fingernails as a marker for 6 feet.
I mean, I do
Like, I was 6 feet away.
use my nail for part separation. So.
Oh, I mean, I just got
Yeah,
a part
that's
separator
true.
because I got tired of breaking my nails.
If I ever have a kid, I make sure that I don't cut my nails and I cut them immediately after.
Although, in fairness, I really wish I'd have had the part separator before I did the Rodams, because holy crap, that thing was like, I'm like, I need to get these parts apart, but literally I'm breaking stuff to do it. This sucks.
I can imagine that every time Forge posts a, every time Forge posts a picture of it, he literally, Ambassador will see it and just, it triggers his PTSD.
Nah, but it is one of those things where I'm like, hey, you got that far. Good. Now guess what? Next up is going to be the hard part.
Oh, wait. So wait. Oh yeah, right now I remember, never mind.
What?
I was gonna talk about the camera situation, but I realized that you already answered in DMs, I think. Yeah, it was.
Like,
What
can someone help
camera
me with like a? I have a decal
I
question.
was asking myself, wait, is he using webcams for this and then the main camera?
Oh, yeah, we talked about that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he is.
What's your question there, dude? Ask away.
How would you guys like get the decal off of the like transfer paper and onto the part? Because sometimes I accidentally like crinkle it or
Is this
wrinkle it, I
dry
guess.
transfer or,
One side.
water slides? Okay,
Tweezers and Q-tips.
yeah. I also sometimes Q-tips don't. Yeah, it's basically you just put it down and then slowly rub it off. And if it does get crinkled, you can just roll the Q-tip.
All right, so the way you do it,
Very true.
the way you do it is you leave enough of the backing so that you can get a grip on it, and get some reverse tweezers, not regular tweezers. Reverse tweezers are going to be so much easier for this. Trust me on that. So you get a pair of reverse tweezers, you clamp it down onto the transfer part of the paper, the backing, and then once it's wet enough, you set it where you want it. Press a Q-tip lightly down on the water slide's edge that you are pulling away from, so the far edge away from your tweezers, and then pull the paper out from under it, and then adjust your decal with the tweezers, or not the tweezers, but the Q-tip.
Huh. I did
Okay,
not
yeah.
think of that before, but I feel like that'll make things a lot easier in the future, so thank you.
Oh, I remember, so remember I was using a bunch of old decals for my real type? The Sazabi decals, they were stuck, and so I had soaked them, and I kept on trying to peel them off. And I got like so frantic, I was using my tweezers to try and grab and peel.
I mean, that is not a good idea. What's up, Math?
It didn't work either way. Also, wait, Smiley Animations. Isn't the, RX-79?
It is. I mean, it's pretty much exactly the RX-79. It's the ground type.
Oh, yeah.
I think the Blue Destiny was it was developed out of the ground type line, or the ground type line was developed out of it. I don't remember which way it went, but it's basically the ground type with different colors and a different head. And the model kit is literally just the ground type model kit, just again different head, slightly different colors, which means it is a very good solid model kit, even if it is a bit on the older side.
I think the actual lore, I can't remember if this is specifically for this one, but they put in that system. And
The
then they
exam
also
system?
added, the exam system, and then they added a ton of heat vents because it heated up more easily, as well as extra thrusters to make it more maneuverable. But other than that, it's just a ground Gundam at the core.
Yep. Alright.
And my dog's barking again.
What's the name of your dog?
His name's Remy. He's a little guy, but he barks a lot.
Remy is a good name for a dog.
Dude, Carl used to be named Andy, and I find it the funniest shit.
Did he have his name legally changed to avoid the police?
No, I think that was just what we got him for we got him for a lady who just had a ton of dogs. And I'm
So
pretty
like
sure she just found on the street.
Oh, so like a foster dog home or whatever they're called?
Yeah. So, and I think she calls him Andy, and it's like, we can't keep this name. We cannot call him Andy.
I mean, you totally could. But
I'm
you
not
decided not to.
I am not going to... how can someone look at like a ginormous German Shepherd Husky and say, yes. Andy.
Man, sometimes people just gotta name dogs weird things.
I mean, we still named him Carl. I sometimes call him Karl Marx.
Karl Barks. Your dog's a communist?
Yes.
I mean, he does try to steal bandits' food. Equal food.
Yeah.
Right.
Alright.
Is Nani trying to get transfiguration?
What's that?
Yes.
What did my friend just say? Okay then.
There we go.
Yeah, fuck it again.
Square difference.
What is that? What's wrong over there, Mav?
I'm trying to post the pictures of the Gundam girl on Instagram, but
Okay.
doesn't want to let me post it. It just
Oh,
keeps closing every time. It's like it's uploading 99% and then it's just closing the app, so I have to do it again.
That's just kind of sad.
I mean, maybe it's trying to
It's
tell you something.
annoying.
Maybe try posting
What?
on your laptop or something. There's a JPEG. File.
Go.
Yeah, but the thing is, you can't post on Instagram unless you're on mobile.
Really?
That is a dumb thing.
I did not know that. I mean, I also didn't care about that because I don't do Instagram. I'm told that's where all the cool Gundam people hang out is on Instagram, but I am not a cool Gundam person, so I'm not going to do
My
that.
teachers, like, I bet all of you guys are like flexing on the Instagram. Haha, no, I'm hanging out with a bunch of adults on Discord talking about nerd shit. Don't catch me riding.
I think I'm the second youngest in the Discord behind you.
DJ is there. He's getting there.
Yeah, no. DJ and Lightning. No, Lightning's the second youngest. Yeah, I think Lightning is.
Well, I don't know.
There might be some other.
All right,
people-
so Math, I'm going to ask you because you're the resident expert on this, and I'm going to keep calling you that.
Aw.
This Friday, if I wanted to build the Megami device or the Bee, which one would you recommend?
B.
B, because that's a sexy
Hmm.
letter.
It depends. Like, do you want to have an easier time or do you want to torture yourself?
I mean, I don't care. It's, it's a live stream. I'm going to be tormented no matter what.
Huh.
Now you see why it is a sexy letter.
What?
Nothing.
All right, you're not allowed to talk anymore, kid. I don't know what the hell you're talking about over there.
Huh. I don't know.
Guys.
Yeah, one.
You wouldn't believe it. I have to do 2 more hoses.
Yeah, hoses.
Yeah.
You like that?
Also, I think I'm going crazy because I dropped one of like the hose pieces earlier, and then like I counted to see if I had them all on the hose, and they were all there. So I can't tell if I just like imagine myself dropping a piece and losing it, or if I just never lost it.
You were
But
daydreaming.
it's been a chaotic process.
No,
You were not
you're hallucinating.
You were day nightmaring.
You're hallucinating.
Yeah, I think so. Like I think the paranoia of dropping all of my hoses is just getting to me, and like I was just holding all of the gray hoses in my hand, and I was like, you know
I
what?
would make it over a bin. If I were you, actually.
What'd you say?
Make it over a bin. So you can do drum and they just drop right in the bin, and they won't bounce
Ooh.
out.
I don't know why I haven't been doing that. Because normally I build over tiles, like I'm fine. But
Anyways, Math, are you trying to say that the Bee is not a good kit? I thought you liked it.
Hey, the end product is okay. But the build was horrible for me.
I mean, is it because it's a bad kit, or was it just a bad build for you?
it's it was a bad build for me. It's basically the Rotoms. So like, once you're done, it's good, but during the build, it's just a pain in the ass.
Is it a lot of fitting issues and shit like that, or something else?
For mine had a lot of fitting issues, yes. Like I had to cut entire packs off and just glue parts into place because they wouldn't fit in, even after I shaved them down, because they were too long and too thick and everything and misaligned, so...
I see. I shall definitely keep that in mind. I have not fully decided what I'm going to try and do on Friday then. Because I figure, I mean, I have these two. I figure I should build one of them because I got the other two Megami devices on order. Any of you guys in text chat out there in YouTube have a preference? Megami device or the... Who makes the B?
Nuke Matrix.
Nuke Matrix is B?
Yes.
Hey, Mechazin.
Yo, Mech is in chat? My man.
Come on. There we go.
Uh-oh.
You okay over there, dude?
Yeah, I'm just playing Noida. It's such a fun game.
God. No, I'm not doing this right now. Fuck it.
Still having problems
Then
with
I guess I
Instagram?
won't. Yeah, I just won't.
Oof. That is
Dude,
rough.
you can, like, post on
Anything.
Reddit. It's so much better.
No, it is not a freaking raccoon. I don't know why you think there's a raccoon, but there is not a raccoon.
Where is he?
He's
too
on my
weird.
text chat.
He is a raccoon.
He do be raccooning. Not gonna lie.
There we go. Alright, and then...
Oh shit. I lit myself on fire.
Maybe you should not do that? Just a thought there.
No.
Would you stop? No. Stop making those kinds of noises. Those kinds of noises are not funny, bro. Oh man, I guess Math got really upset about it.
Yes.
Alrighty.
Okay. I'm not insane. I just found the extra hose and it's still on the tube.
Oh, well there you go then.
Boom.
So you're still hallucinating.
I mean,
Dude,
I'm kind of just living a fever dream right now. So yeah,
anyone who has so many Zakus is presumably living a fever dream.
I think I have an issue, but I don't think I'm gonna do anything about it.
I mean, it's not as bad as Crow. Nothing is as bad as Crow.
What specifically? Anything?
Bad in what?
What isn't wrong with Crow?
That really is the question.
Oh.
Though in
They
fairness,
do. We
I do think I've been irritating him a bunch lately. So I don't know.
Why are you irritating him a bunch?
Because I'm an irritating kind of guy, apparently.
so that's why he playing Yu-Gi-Oh now.
I mean, he's playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Because I called it a baby game for babies, and he was like, fine, I'll prove you wrong.
He's
I'm
gonna turn into
pretty
a baby.
sure that's not the reason.
That's probably not the reason. But at the end of the day, he is going about it entirely wrong. If he just wants to, even if he wants to collect stuff, he should still be buying older singles if that's what he wants to collect. He should not be trying to buy booster boxes if he just wants a few things.
Yeah, I know.
It's like, bro, no.
Dude, those
I
are
guess you can't
expensive.
help it, man.
Yes, they are. That's why we were trying to talk him out of it. And he's like, no, I want to open packs. And I'm like, then open new packs. But if you want old stuff, just go buy the singles. It's going to be so much fucking cheaper. And it's guaranteed to get you what you want, as opposed to opening packs, which you may not get anything good.
It's for the thrills, you know.
I guess. It's an addiction thing. It's why I like ordering boxes of random Gunpla.
It's probably his gacha addiction kicking in again now with Yu-Gi-Oh!
What the fuck?
I just wish Yu-Gi-Oh! Was a good game.
It is.
Is it though?
I just got scared
Yes.
shitless.
Don't talk.
Okay, yeah, he lost it completely.
The
Who lost
moment
what completely?
Crow-
Just look in members chat in Crow's Discord.
Yeah,
Uh-oh.
I just saw it.
Oh, what's
I'm
going
going
on
to
over
slowly
here?
try to build a TCG. What does that mean?
TCG just means
Trading
like
card game.
trading card game.
Trading card
so
games.
Yu-Gi-Oh!
Yeah, or
He feels like
or
there's
just write
money
fake
to be made.
Wednesday.
No, there's no money to be
Wednesday.
made. Oh my god.
The thing is, like, what he doesn't understand that the box costs more than the singles he can pull out of it at this point when he
Right,
buys
like-
older things, because the only value they have is that they are still sealed, and that's the collector value of them.
I mean,
As
there
soon
might be
as
like
we
one or
open
two cards.
the-
There might be one or two cards that are possibly worth opening in those packs. But the chances of you pulling the cards that are worth pulling are very, very slim, and you're not going to get the value back out of them. Like, it's a fool's errand that he is on.
Yeah,
And
Yeah,
quite the errand.
To be fair, if he wants to pull cards and make like money out of it, he should have done like Pokemon.
Well, even
Like,
then, it's not. You still have to
just,
pay
like,
a
do
crap ton
newer
of money to get into, like, the older Pokemon stuff too. Like,
yeah. The thing is, if he wants to make money, he should just open the newer sets and sell those to players.
yeah, because that's where
Because,
the actual
like, the
money is.
newer, yeah, like collectors, like they pay a lot, but they're very, very strict when it comes to like conditions and shit.
Yep.
So if it's not a perfectly, like if it's not in a perfect condition, he won't get anything for it basically. And the
Pretty much.
players just pay like, and the players, if the card isn't good, just like go ahead and just say like, yeah, card's worth like 5 cents. There you go. Get fucked. It doesn't matter if it's like, oh no, this is super old vintage card. It had first edition, almost perfect condition. It's worth like 5 cents. It's only worth it for collectors who are just like looking to complete their collection.
Right, because Yu-Gi-Oh doesn't have a like vintage tournament scene or anything, right?
There is one format that is played a little bit outside of, that's also recognized as its own unique format that you can play, which is GOAT format. But yeah, that's about it. There's nothing like Legacy or Vintage that you can play. I mean, you can always play that with your friends, but there's no official tournament support for any of that.
Right. So those older cards, which may have been good a long time ago, even now are probably not going to be worth having simply because of, that reason.
Oh, there are some that are still good because they were printed so long ago that they thought like, yeah, it's okay to do this, and now they're either banned or like limited that you can only play one card of them.
Right.
Yeah, just like Monster Reborn, for example, get a free monster back. It's way too broken nowadays. Like, one monster can make all the difference.
Yep.
Because unlike, like, in Magic you get cards like that say draw 7 cards, right? And it's just like, oh yeah, it's pretty decent. In Yu-Gi-Oh! Like 7 cards is like, okay, you just won the game.
Well, that's because Yu-Gi-Oh is made won and lost based off of how many stupid broken combos you have in your deck, right?
Currently, yes. The best option to play Yu-Gi-Oh! Is don't let your opponent play Yu-Gi-Oh!
Right, exactly. And there are strategies like that in Magic, but in Magic it's not quite as bad.
Yeah, the thing is Yu-Gi-Oh! Doesn't use any kind of mana base or
Right.
anything like that, so you can just do all the shit you want in your first turn. And Magic just like needs the mana for it.
I mean, there are some
So-
Magic decks that don't do that, but yeah, on the whole, it's still pretty. You got to have the stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, there are still a bunch of turn 0 decks in Vintage and Legacy for Magic, but on the whole, those don't get. You don't get stuff like that in Modern and Standard.
Yeah. Like, I'm pretty sure, like, once a year there's a stupid first turn kill deck in Yu-Gi-Oh! That's actually meta relevant as well. So,
Yeah.
And then there's like those basically first turn kill cards because they're just like, oh, you just literally can't do anything for your turn. It's my turn again, you lose. Because I have like 7, because I have enough attack points to kill you right now.
Right. Yeah, Yu-Gi-Oh! Is one of those games where I just never got into it because it seemed like the power level was so entirely out of hand between like sets and stuff. It just bounces all over the place.
It kind of does, yeah. But like, the power level of Yu-Gi-Oh! Is basically, if your deck is was printed in the last 2 years, it is probably playable. Everything after that, don't even try to touch it because it cannot compete at all.
Right. And I think
And then
that's what, like, and Crow's going off a nostalgia value right now, which is just bad.
Yeah, I know. Like, he says he wants to play Black Wings. Yeah, good luck with that. Like, either you play the stupid combo that ends in infinite negates, so your opponent literally can't do anything, and then you just OTK them the next turn, or you just lose because you play the old way.
Right. And that's one of the reasons why I don't like Yu-Gi-Oh! Is because the meta is so that is not a recent development. The Yu-Gi-Oh! Meta has been screwed up like that for a long time. And anybody who's just trying to get in it to play casually is pretty much just, you might as well not even show up.
Well, if you want to play casually on a tournament, get fucked. If you play with friends casually, perfectly fine. If all your friends play casually and play casual decks, perfectly fine. If one of your friends plays a meta deck, all of you get fucked. It's basically how it is.
I see.
No, that's how it is. Like, I played a meta deck because I found the theme about it fun, so I picked it up. Yeah, we've decided I'm not allowed to play that deck anymore because it's too broken.
Yeah, that sounds about like Yu-Gi-Oh! Yep.
Yeah, so if you only play with friends, you just basically say we don't play meta decks because they're fucking busted. Or like, yeah, so it's either you play casual or just like don't do it. But the thing is, I'm also a tournament player, so yeah. Man,
You're not one of
I
those
miss
guys who's gonna show
tournaments.
up to a tournament with like a deck with like 200 and something cards in it, are you?
No, because the max cards you can put in your deck is 60
60
plus, and
plus
then you can also
15
do
extra.
15 into your main deck. So yeah, 15 extra deck, 60 main deck is max, so you must play between 40 and 60 cards in Yu-Gi-Oh! And
Right,
then you
because
have
there was that
zero.
one pair of guys who a long time ago
Yeah, they just
went to the
took their
tournament
entire
with their like
collection.
it wasn't their
Yeah,
as far as I know it wasn't their entire collection, but it was like literally every card that let you like do anything
it
that
was
shuffled your
every
deck.
card that is. No, it was every card that got out until that point. They put just 3 of them in their deck.
I mean, like that was.
They had like
long.
their deck. They literally needed 2 people to carry the deck
I know, it
because
was
one
hilarious.
person couldn't hold it. It's so stupid, and they're actually the reason why there's this limit now.
Yeah, because they were like, this is a stupid rule, and I'm going to play all
There
these
is a
cards that let us reshuffle our deck, so we're going to spend the entire match shuffling, go to a draw, and show how stupid the rule is.
Yeah, I'm having a stupid idea that I somehow can make a Yu-Gi-Oh format like Commander, where you just play every card once, but I don't know how the fuck you would make the Commander or Deck Master viable, because like, what do? Do you say just like only normal monsters so it's not broken? Because like, let's say you can put every card in there. Oh yeah, I'm just gonna put Exodia in there and put a fucking 100 draw spells into my deck. Oh yeah, great, I win. Like,
Oh,
you
what did Brian
somehow
and
need to
Travis
balance
say?
it.
Yeah, the pendulum thing turned a lot of people off, Trav. Like, I don't know, man. Like,
Oh,
I know a lot of people in my local scene that, while I don't play, I talk to them, which is probably a mistake, and every single one of them was like, yeah, we don't like the pendulum mechanics. And I'm like, oh, okay. And when they explained
yeah,
it to
the
me, I
good
was
thing
like,
is,
yeah, that seems kind of dumb and busted.
yeah, no, their pendulum got nerfed with the introduction of link summoning, which was specifically made to fuck pendulums.
So it sounds
Link
like
fucked everything.
whoever.
What do you mean?
So it sounds like the people who made the game went, shit, we fucked up. We better fix this by making something even more broken.
No, it's not more broken. It was slowing the game down because you couldn't just spam out your entire extra deck anymore. Because now you needed the links that have arrows on them, and to the zones that these arrows point to, you can special summon other monsters from the extra deck too. Then after like 2 years, they noticed, oh fuck, it's kind of stupid to do this to all things, so now that effect only applies to pendulum monsters, and all the normal monsters are and all the other extra cards are playable as they were before the introduction of links and pendulums. Which is weird. Just
So-
basically, like, everything is as it was before pendulum, but pendulum has to play with the link rules.
Yeah. Nostalgia is a.
confusing.
nostalgia is a hard driving factor in a lot of decisions a lot of people make. So I can't knock it too much. Like, I love things like Transformers and GI Joe, and that is like entirely nostalgia based, like 100%. So like I don't have a lot of room to talk there, but yeah, trying to like get into it quote unquote for money, that's where I think it's a little like you start getting a little ridiculous, because it's like, dude, you're not going to get any money out of this old stuff. So who all did we lose? Oh, we lost everybody except for you two guys. And then there's the people on the chat. Hey, people on chat, I'm actually paying attention to you tonight. Slowly, I guess. But yes, Metabots is also all about nostalgia, because I think we all know that Metabots was never as good as people wanted it to be.
Yeah. I don't know. Never had anything to do with that though.
Yeah. 118. Oh, it's these,
Need to sit down with
fragments.
friends and actually think about this.
About what? The
The
idea of a, like,
Yu-Gi-Oh!
commander style Yu-Gi-Oh?
Commander thing. Yeah.
I don't know enough about Yu-Gi-Oh as a game to tell you much.
Yeah, it's... I wasn't thinking about that. It's just like, huh.
Why is Hershey carrying Transform?
Why is who?
Hershey's.
What do you mean?
It got
What
like
is
a
Hershey?
box of 4 like chocolate and a mini like Optimus inside.
I mean, because it's gonna sell and make money?
Probably
Really?
leftover from Valentine's Day.
I mean, more than likely. Like, there are Transformers fans out there who collect this stuff just as badly as Ava fans. Like, it's... Anime nerds are not the only nerds who spend way too much money on stupid stuff just to say that they have it. Oh, wrong way. There you go. There we go. That is one Blue Destiny torso and backpack. Now we move on to the head. Yay, head.
But you mean the ground gun?
Whatever. What I mean is I'm going to sneeze here in a second. And it's going to be unpleasant for everybody. Especially me.
Yeah, oh yeah, the thing is, getting the equivalent of like the holographic Charizard out of the first box is very problematic, because there's not actually as many sets out there, and even then it's not really worth that much. It's easier to just go for actually playable cards instead of like going for collector value.
Yeah. Oh yeah, though,
Because
I mean,
even then, like, even if you have the card, you still need to find a collector who's willing to pay that price for it, right?
yep. And yeah, Dipper, there are Transformers fans who would totally pay a bunch of money for that. There we go.
Yeah. Like, holy what? Really?
What?
Okay. No, I need to filter this right properly. We don't want poor. We want near mint filter. Okay, yeah, that looks more like it. Like, even getting a Blue Eyes White Dragon out of Legends of Blue Eyes, which is like the first set. It's still only around $200 for that card.
And you're gonna spend at least that much on packs trying to get it.
And getting a first edition sealed booster box is very, very hard.
Do they have a price listed for those on TCG Player?
I don't know.
I mean, that's where I go to look up prices for stuff is TCG Player. They tend to be pretty spot on.
Yeah, TCG Player is the best site for US prices. Right? Oh yeah, right, we're talking US prices. I shouldn't go to the EU version.
I mean, Crow's going to be looking at Japanese prices. Well, no, because he wants US cards, and I doubt he's going to find a good market for those.
He wants the TCG cards. Like, stupid thing is, he could just buy all the fucking OCG cards and ship them to the US because Japanese cards are pretty popular with English collectors. Like,
The problem
US
is
collectors actually
that they
like
don't
them
have
because they
much
have
value.
higher and different rarities and they actually look nicer.
They have as much value as TCG.
Yeah, it's not as much value, but he still would make money from it. Blue eyes.
Dang it.
They don't have a box up.
Yeah, it makes sense. Getting a box of that would probably
Yeah.
be quite difficult.
Yeah. Yeah, again, they just say like 200 or around 200 plus shipping.
Right. Makes sense.
Okay, yeah, oh no, wait. That's the unlimited. Okay, no. Like, either US prices are way fucking different from EU prices, or they're just like, I don't know, because like the unlimited version costs 200. First edition, they want 3,500 for it, which is like, no.
Yeah, it makes sense. I mean, it's not reserve list prices, but still not a small amount of money. That's for sure.
Yeah, then again, if I filter with first edition and then near mint, yeah, even then it's like first edition in English. Oh, why the fuck is it in Portuguese? Okay, wait. Let me filter that to English. Okay. Okay, I take everything back. Like, cheapest one is 3,500. Next cheapest one 11,500. If I'm looking at... Can I look at the sold cards? Why can I not look at cards that got sold? Hmm. Yeah. Okay, yeah, no.
Did they even show like sold?
They don't.
Okay.
I was just looking if I could find some, but I can't.
The only place I know of where you might be able to find data on like how much they actually sold for would be probably like eBay or something.
Yeah. Could always check.
Wasn't there a web for TCG stuff?
First edition.
I mean, that's basically what TCG Player is. That's gonna be nasty when it cleans up. Oh well.
Well,
What?
there was one sold for around. I know it. There was one sold for around 1,000. And then one. Oh no, that was offer accepted, so it's not full price. Yeah, it's around. Holy what? Okay, that one's crazy. 30,000. 30,000 euros for that card.
For a Blue Eyes White Dragon first
But
edition?
that's like, yeah, cause it's BGS graded 9.5.
Oh, yeah, gradings are
Like
fucking
if it
worthless.
would be.
Gradings
No,
don't mean
like,
anything, and people pay a ton of
BGS
money to have them, so whatever.
It means it's in a more pristine condition.
No, it really doesn't. It just means that...
No, that's it does. The grading just like
No, I get
if
what the
your
grading
card
is
has a
supposed to mean. I get what the grading is supposed to mean.
No, that's it. It's like not graded high enough.
The problem is though,
That's
it's
the
like,
thing that collectors care about. Though.
yes,
That's
but
the
the thing is that you don't. It's an obsolete system, is what I'm getting at. Like the grading system
but
is
it's the
obsolete
only
because
way to
anybody
make your
can use
card
their
more
eyes.
valuable.
Like most of the time, people can use their eyes and look at it and say, "Okay, I can tell what condition this thing is in."
That's true. But like, if we compare a PSA 8 to a PSA 9.5, which is stupid because both of them look perfectly fine to me. The PSA 8 didn't even go for 1,000.
Right, but the
The
problem is
9.5 went for 30,000.
But here's the problem, and this is something that came out a while back and somehow quietly got ignored by a lot of people. You can pay for a higher grade. It's not like this is some like unassailable, like high end, like high moral situation going on. Like you can literally go and be like, "Here's $2,500. I think this is better than what you said it was originally." Like it's such a fucking scam is the problem. Like that's what I'm getting at. Oh man. All right.
Do that. That's why people say PSA is shit, because PSA does that. There's other grading companies that do it actually because of collector value and shit.
It's
I
all
mean,
over.
if you are a collector, those things important. But if you like just play the game, it's
If
fine.
you play the game, you're not gonna go for the first edition, you're just gonna get one of them, which you have hundreds lying around of, because they just like get reprinted every so often. Like every year there's a reprint of the Dark Magician and the Blue Eyes White Dragon, just because they're anime cards, and those are the cards that basically most people know about, so they reprint them to get people back into Yu-Gi-Oh! With that. Just, like, if you play the... Then, anyway, if you play the game, you just don't play those cards, because they're not good.
No, but again, it's nostalgia and collector's value. And the problem is, and
Yeah,
what a
it
lot
is.
of people don't see is that those things are only going to be worth as much as anybody is willing to pay you for them.
Yeah.
But at the same time, like when that market dies out and the people who are paying those big bucks already have them or don't want them or aren't in the market to buy them, then what do you do then?
No, nothing. At that point, you're just fucked.
I mean, pretty much.
Like, the only reasonable thing is to just go ahead, speculate that the Pokemon hype jumps over to Yu-Gi-Oh! And therefore start collecting old booster boxes now, so you can scalp them later. It's like the only way you could make money out of it.
Yep.
I think that's happening right now.
Yeah, but it hasn't jumped over yet, and like people's
To be fair,
yeah,
they
that's the
start
problem.
with, they
People
start
already
with Yu-Gi-Oh, then they jump to Pokemon, because right now Pokemon is more relevant than Yu-Gi-Oh. You don't see people like go to McDonald's just buy Happy Meals, like 10 of them just for that.
oh, because McDonald's doesn't do shit with Yu-Gi-Oh anymore, because I don't know, Konami doesn't like that.
Because Konami understands what a lot of people understand, and that's that the Yu-Gi-Oh fan base is toxic garbage.
I mean, they are pretty much dead. To
As is every fucking as is every TCG fanbase though.
except for Pokemon.
I mean, I've seen some crazy shit go on in like the Magic community or Pokemon community, man.
I mean, both of those can get pretty bad, that's for sure.
Yeah, again, like the thing is, if there's somehow value in the cards, there's always gonna be toxic people who just are after the money and just try to do everything they can to get that extra money out of it.
It's not even about the money, it's just like the player base. Like, I mean, I was talking the other day to somebody and had to explain that, like, out of all of the stores in the entirety of the state that I live in, there are only 3 gaming stores that will allow Yu-Gi-Oh players to play there.
Really?
Yeah. Nobody wants
Is
to
it
have
that
those
fucking
players there.
bad?
Yeah, it's bad, man.
What the fuck? What are you doing over there, man?
It's not me, yo. It's these friggin' Pokemon or Yu-Gi-Oh players who want to like sit around and trash talk kids.
Oh yeah, no, they do
do
that.
be sweaty.
They do that. They try to get their cards that are good from them.
I mean, it's not just that.
That's what you
it's
call a
whole,
classic big hat.
Like it's more than just that. It's like they're just toxic minded. Like they want. Like I was. So prime example. I was at a game store one time running a role playing game thing for D&D or Pathfinder or something. I don't remember. And they were having a Pokemon tournament there, or not Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh. And there was this kid there who could not been more than 10 or 11 years old, right? You know, just there to play and enjoy his cards, and like, you know, he was clearly hyped for it. He had his Yu-Gi-Oh shirt on, he had his like Yu-Gi-Oh card binder, you know, I was surprised he wasn't running around carrying like, you know, a Yu-Gi action figure or something. But like he was there to enjoy the game and, you know, the franchise that, you know, he was a fan of, watched on TV, etc. And he sits down and starts playing against this guy who's clearly like in his mid-30s. And this dude just starts trash talking this kid. Like this kid is like some sort of other like 30 or 40-year-old dude. Like, and it was awful the shit he was saying to this kid. And this kid was just trying to have a good time. And this dude is like treating this kid like garbage. And I'm like, what the fuck is actually wrong with Yu-Gi-Oh players that this is how they act towards children who are trying to enjoy the game?
Wait, isn't that just
Yeah, it's not
gatekeeping?
all of them. Like, it's not all Yu-Gi-Oh players that are like that. There is a small percentage that's assholes like that, yes.
But the problem is and
But
maybe
they
it's just around here, but it's not a small percentage. It is like the majority of them are like just so bad socially that the game stores are like, no, we don't want you here because you don't know how to act like real people.
Yeah, it's probably a thing of your region then, because like I have a bunch of other Yu-Gi-Oh friends that live in the US and they're all pretty good. Pretty nice people.
I'm not saying that everyone is. I'm just saying that it seems like the majority of people who play the game publicly are not exactly the best kind of people.
Well, yes.
Yeah.
They do be sweaty.
I mean, they had to put rules in the fucking rule book for tournaments that says you got to take a shower or you're getting kicked out.
Yeah, that rule is so stupid.
No, it's not. The fact that it has
Yes,
to be
it-
there
yeah,
is
it-
stupid, but the fact that it's
Yeah,
there is like,
Yeah. The reason it's there is stupid, but it's sad that it actually has to be there, man.
right, like,
I mean-
it shouldn't have to be there, but it's good that it is because it means that, like, there's actually somebody recognizing that, you know, this is a problem that we have to deal with. Like, it's pretty
Yeah.
awful.
Oh man. You can't imagine how bad it was during the summer. Just going to the venue. There's like 500 people in a venue that's basically made for 400.
Dude, trust me, I've been to Gen Con many times. I know how it is. It's not fun.
It's
I mean,
summer
just San Diego
and the air condition is not working.
Yeah, that's Gen Con. And it's not even far, 500 people in a 400 person space. It's 65,000 people in a 30,000 people space.
Yeah, pretty much at every con. Comic Con, fucking Anime Expo, so much stuff like that.
Yep.
Uh,
All right. So much panel lining got to be done on this kit.
That doesn't happen.
What's that?
Just doesn't have any.
It's got a fair amount of surface detail.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it
It's
is.
a gym.
It's a ground Gundam. It's not a gym.
A ground Gundam is a ground gym.
Look, man, it says Gundam in the name. It's clearly not a gym. I don't know what you're talking about. You're crazy. You're talking crazy.
I don't know
over
what
there.
you're talking about. There's no Gundam in the name. You just say Blue Destiny Unit 3.
It is
Yeah.
a Gundam Blue Destiny. Why you gotta be hating, man?
Yes, I'm right.
No, man, you gotta be hating. You're
Well, it
drinking
isn't
deep in a
RX.
haterade.
It's an RX, so it's not a gym.
Right. If it was a gym, it'd be an RGM. Boom. You got an answer to that proof? Mr. Fumina Simp?
Yes.
And Brian, I apologize if it is also the same where you live, man. It is... I don't know. I wish Yu-Gi-Oh! Players were better. I don't hate the game specifically. I just hate the culture around the game. I used to be the same way. Excuse me. I used to be the same way with Magic. Where, like, I didn't want to play it because I didn't like the people. But then I found a place where people that I liked played. And that was fine for a time. But the problem now is, like, number one, we can't play because of all the, pandemic and everything. But at the same time, it's just annoying because, like, it's hard to find good players anymore, just in general. Like, I don't know. It's weird. Yeah, it's just... I don't know. It feels like people just don't know how to be decent people when they get into a hobby anymore. It's like, no, you don't have to be toxic. You can be a decent person. Nobody will be upset if you're being a decent person.
Yeah, I mean, there's an entire movement in Yu-Gi-Oh! That's just against people like what you describe.
Well, good. They need to move harder.
I mean, I don't know if it's in your region, but like, if you see something like that in like local shops and shit, just go to the owner and tell to the persons. Like, if it's a card store, they will probably get banned from that store.
Well, see, the thing is, the one that I was talking about earlier, I did do that. I went to the guy and I was like, hey, this is going on. Like, you need to do something about it. And the guy was like, I can't do anything about it because they paid to use the space. And I'm like, you own this fucking place. You sure as shit can do something about it.
Oh.
And so to me, like, that was more than just, like, the Yu-Gi-Oh! Player. Like, that was the owner basically saying, he's not going to do anything about it. And that's just as shitty.
Yeah, that's...
But still, like, the fact that guy was doing what he was doing was like, dude, no, you're calling an 11-year-old kid like a fag because of something that he did in the game because he saw it on TV. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Yeah. Oh, god damn it, I hate... Yeah, I hate people like that.
It's like, this kid literally just showed up and wanted to play the cards that he saw on the TV. And you're acting like a complete and utter fucking tool towards a fucking 10-year-old. Like, does that make you feel like a big man? Like, you're gonna go home and be like, oh yeah, I totally crushed that 10-year-old at this children's game. Like, way to go, buddy.
Yeah.
Way to outplay an actual child with this, with your 30-year-old brain. Fucking proud of yourself, I hope.
Oh, he
And that's-
probably also played a meta deck. He sounds like a typical meta Steve.
Did you say a meta Steve?
Meta slave.
Oh, okay. I
Not
thought you said
Steve,
Meta
Slave.
Steve, and I was like, oh my god, that is the best name, and I'm gonna start calling everybody Meta Steves now.
I mean, go ahead and do it.
You're such a meta, Brian.
No. Brian doesn't roll off the tongue as
Meta
well, though.
Steve is better.
Nah.
Yeah, go meta Steve. Huh. I think I'm gonna use that from now on as well.
Yeah, right? Like, it sounds cool. Like, it's like because it's like one of those like weird insults where like people will be more confused than anything, and they'll just be like, "The fuck did you just call me?" And you'll just be like, "Yeah," and then walk away, and they'll just be real confused, and that you win. You get to win. Because they just won't know how to respond to that. They'll be like, but I'm not Steve. You'd be like, nope, you're meta Steve. When I was playing Hero Clicks, we used to have names for meta Hero Clicks players. But then we had to stop doing that because the guy whose name we were using found out about it and actually kind of got like a little bit of actually offended at it. But he was also one of those guys who did the kind of crap where he'd like show up to casual night with like a completely meta stack of players, and it's like, all right, dude, we all know you're gonna win, and nobody's gonna enjoy playing against you. And eventually he stopped playing because he was like, well, nobody wants to play meta, so I don't even know why I'm showing up. And I'm like, thank you. You figured it out. Nobody wants to play meta, and you keep showing up with meta stuff, so it's not going to be fun for you or anybody else.
Yep. That's exactly the reason why we have that rule in our friend group that we just don't play meta. Because if everyone's just playing casual and then one person plays meta, that person ruins it for everyone.
I mean, that's like if you've got a group of guys who play Commander and one guy's going to play some stupid combo deck that keeps everybody else from playing. Like, sometimes you just got to be like, all right, in this group, because we're friendly, you can't play that deck because nobody has fun.
Yep.
I will say, though, that the people who control what is and is not legal in Commander are actually really good about keeping track of things that players consider to be, completely unfun, and actually, like, banning it or doing something about it.
Yeah, that's because, from what I know, they're actually all pretty good Commander players themselves and understand what they're fucking doing. Unlike people that make Yu-Gi-Oh! Like, the Yu-Gi-Oh! Ban list is fucking trash, not gonna lie, man.
I mean, it feels like the people who make Yu-Gi-Oh! Don't ever even playtest their own stuff. They're just like, yeah, this seems like it'll be fun.
Yeah. I sometimes feel that.
Although that's exactly what Wizards of the Coast has been doing lately, where they're like, their whole, what do they call it? Fire fast mentality or whatever, where they'll just put out a bunch of stuff, and if it ends up breaking the game, they're like, we'll just ban it in a week after it comes out. That's no problem, right? And, like, people are just super pissed about it because it keeps screwing up.
Doesn't do that. The thing is, like, if it's broken and breaks the game stays broken for 3 months. Have fun during these 3 months, bro.
Nah,
and then,
Wizards used to be a lot. They used to be a lot more conservative with card design, and also very, very slow to actually ban anything. And nowadays they are much more generous with card design, but they will ban something in a friggin' heartbeat. Unless it's Uro, and then it'll stay around until everybody gets so sick of it that they just want to, like, throw the card in a compactor, and then finally Wizards will come out and ban it because they're like, oh, we're seeing that this is 95% of the game. And it's like, yeah, you fucking think?
Yeah. Meanwhile, when you have a tournament and, like, even at registration, the deck split is like 99% one deck. You should know that something is wrong. But no, we keep that deck and just don't touch it at the next ban list. And just ban all the other decks that could compete. Which was like one other deck.
Well, you have to look at it like this, and the thing you always have to ask yourself when that happens is the decks that are the cards that they are banning cards from a current set that is still being produced, like still being printed? And the answer most of the time would end up probably being no, they're not. So they're gonna ban the stuff that nobody's gonna buy, or that they've already sold all of, or because like banning stuff that is still in print is always bad because it means people are going to buy less of the stuff that you're still printing.
Yeah, but the deck would still be good if they would have just hit like the fucking broken cards, but they didn't attend those, man. And now they're just going back and be like, maybe we should bring this broken card back that was like annoying for a year and nobody wanted to play Yu-Gi-Oh at that point.
I mean, if they have something that is broken, and it has been broken in the past, and they're just like, well, let's reprint it and make sure everybody has a copy of it, then that's just greedy right there.
Yeah, but they probably will errata it, so they change the effect of it. But then, why even bring the card back? Just keep it banned.
Yeah,
There's no need.
You would think that the correct thing to do would be to print a brand new card with the desired effect.
Yeah, but
that's
the
not.
thing is,
but that's not going to sell because what people want is the card they used to play with.
It's an anime card.
Yeah,
it's an anime card, so they have to bring it back so people that watch the anime can play that card.
Yep.
So they changed the effect to be worse, just so it can still do the thing it can do in the anime, but it's not abusable anymore. Well, not as abusable because you can still abuse the ever-living fuck out of that card now.
I was about to say, most of those cards, even when they errata them, are not gonna.
Oh no,
they're not gonna suddenly be terrible.
When Yu-Gi-Oh errata something, that means it went from broken to being way underpowered. There's like no way anyone will touch that card anymore because now it's complete and utter trash. It's like, oh, we made this card way too strong. What do? Let's make it way, way weak. So nobody will ever play it again, so people stop complaining. In the same set, they bring out the exact same card, doing the exact same shit as the card before it got errata, just to like, I don't know. It's fucking weird. And then we got cards that literally just say, oh, your opponent can't activate monster effects. There you go, have fun. Well,
we're not gonna do that.
It is late, so I will go to bed now.
Alright, dude, have a nice one. Sleep well, etc., etc. Talk to you later.
And I feel like I've ranted way too much about TCGs now. I'm probably scared off all your viewers. So...
I wouldn't go that far. Let's see, how many viewers do I currently have? I got 5. How's it going out there, you 5 viewers who are left? What's up? Let's see. Pale Rider, HG40th, Charzaku 2 Revive, RX-78 2. Ooh, I might want that RX-78 2 Revive.
Oh no. Brian, I'm sorry to say Yatagarasu seems pretty fair compared to the shit that's walking around now. So, yeah, do with that information whatever you want. See you.
See you later, dude.
Bye.
Alright. So now it's just me and you, Dipper.
No.
Me, you, Brian, I guess. Or is it Travis? I mean, the account says both, and I am bad with names. So is it Brian or Travis who's doing the talking on most of these? And EK's here too. Yay! Alright. Did I just fuck up my marker, though? I might have. Nah, it's not too bad. Alright. There. Black that in, because it's going to look much better with black than it would be with that stupid blue sticker, so we'll go that. Do that. Alrighty. So how's everybody else's day been? Oh, okay, Brian. Okay, I will get that straight then, and keep the names straight, because I'm bad with names. I just always have been. It is one of the things that I recognize is me being just an awful human being when it comes to remembering people's names and stuff.
What's my name?
Do you want me to say it over the live stream?
I mean, if you can pronounce it.
I know it's Tuong, but I don't know the other part of your name. I don't remember it. What'd you say?
Good enough.
Fair enough. Oh. Let's see. So is Tuong the family name, or is that your
First
name?
name.
First
Well,
name?
Technically, middle name.
Okay.
Because when I moved here to the US, they take it as my fucking first name.
Yeah. Because English-speaking people don't understand how, other cultures work when it comes to naming.
Yep.
Alright. So this dude has hit me up on Facebook trying to sell his HG Revive RX-78, which is the only of the RXs I don't currently have in HG form from the last couple years. And a Pale Rider Calculator. What's that?
HG Revive RX-78?
Yeah.
You can just get that at Target.
I know, but if this dude's selling it, then that means I don't have to drive to Target. It'll just come to my front door eventually.
I guess.
You gotta remember, I'm lazy. Real lazy. But that is the one that I don't have. And he's got a Pale Rider Cavalry. Although I don't know why I would want that, because I'm still, on the fence as to whether or
Wait,
not...
Cavalry?
Yeah.
Cavalry not up yet.
That's what he said he's got, man.
The fuck? Cavalry is on the pre-order.
That's what I thought, too. Maybe he's thinking about a different Pale Rider?
Probably.
I mean, I'll ask for pictures of the box and be like, alright, which one of those Pale Riders is he actually talking about? Entry Grade is a fucking great kit, though, man. Even if that's the only one you've got, that is a really, really good kit. It is worth having. I've got.
I think it's worth more than the fucking Revive. To be honest.
I mean, money-wise, no, but build-wise, probably.
Yeah.
I really wish they'd make a solid color of the G3 early grade. So.
I guess. Well, sooner or later, I guess.
I mean, they've got the clear color one, which
they
is
have
fine.
the mold, yeah. They have the mold.
Have the what?
I have the mo for it.
Yeah.
Or
I
they
mean,
can
it's
just
just a
pick
regular
remake
RX
and-
with a. It's just a regular RX with a bazooka. But like, I was hoping that they do the like the G3, because right now it's just a clear color, and I want it as non-clear color, because it's such a, like, the colors that they chose for the body, like the solid gray is actually really nice, but all you can get it in
Yeah.
is the clear color, and it's like, sometimes you
Yeah,
don't
like
want
I
a
said,
clear color.
sooner or later. Sooner or later.
Yeah, it feels like that'll probably end up being like an expo thing, or a like P Bandai drop or something.
Most of the G3 on Expo anyway.
And yeah, okay, I know it's, about the same, but like, it's one of those completionist sort of things. That's why I need a 1/144 scale G3, so I can complete the evolution of the Gundam collection of kits. I'm still trying to get Mechazin to send me a 7th Gundam, but he's having a hard time getting in touch with the guy who's selling it at his shop or something. I don't know what's going on there.
I thought he could just go there.
That's what I thought too, and I was like, yeah, just tell me what, because there was a couple of, I didn't want to shell out the shipping that it's going to cost to get it here just for the high grade. So I'm like, all right, well, tell me how much it would be for that and like these 2 master grades that's in the shop too. And he was supposed to get back to me on that and has not yet, so. And he said he was waiting
the
for
Shinmusha and which one?
Shinmusha, and they had a age 2 normal master grade.
Asian normal master grade. Okay. I thought you're gonna buy like the Geon that got installed in there.
God no, I don't care about that thing. That's like Orbs, baby, man. That's got nothing to do with me. Where's the thing I'm looking for on this thing? Well, the backpack goes on the other piece. This thing has a double backpack. Go figure. Alright, whatever. Anyways, alright, let's see. Build some arms. The arms are like 4 pieces long each. This is a classic high grade here.
Yes.
But it's a fun one. Because I've already built one of the Blue Destinies and it was fun, so. Yeah, I'm super hyped for my new gaming PC to get here this week. Bought a new monitor that got delivered today. Got a new set of
4K one?
headphones. Yeah, it's a 4K 27-inch. I think it's like 1 millisecond delay with HDR and a whole bunch of other stuff. Like, it's pretty rad. Pretty radical, as the children say.
Just for Cyberpunk?
I mean, I got other games I want to play too. I just want to make sure that I am, staying relevant in the coming years. So, like, I buy a new gaming rig every 5 or 6 years, just to make sure I'm on top of the latest trends and technologies. But I'm not like a slave to it, where I'm gonna just do all, like, every fucking 6 months buy a new thing or whatever, keep on top of the latest graphic cards or whatever.
Yeah. I guess that's why I don't build PC.
I mean, I don't build them either. I pay other people to build them. I know there's a lot of people who are like, "Oh, I built this, from these parts," and I'm like, "That's cool, bro. I saved time and paid somebody to do it because I don't care. As long as it runs games, doesn't matter whose hands were inside of it." And the PG-00 Riser is a super good kit. I actually liked it a whole lot. The problem with that is if you didn't get the version that comes with the stand, getting it into a decent pose with the riser on the back is all but impossible. Which is unfortunate.
Or you can buy the stand separately.
Yeah, but buying the stand separately is like $50 or something last time I checked. It was not cheap.
I mean, they're third-party stands.
Yeah, but even those were pretty expensive. I'll have to grab one at some point. Yeah, I'm not good with crafting stuff. Like, I can do decent with, like, painting and everything, but, like, actually building something? Nah, that's not... I do not have that talent. Unless it has to do with computer code, in which case I'm a goddamned wizard. Much like Gandalf.
Gandalf is a witch.
He was a wizard, sir, and he arrives precisely when he means to.
He's a witch.
What makes you say he's a witch?
You're riding a broom.
I mean, that is literally not true. Pretty sure he rode a horse.
Wizard don't ride horse.
What the hell does a wizard ride then?
Motorcycle.
I don't think that's the truth.
As you can see, if you're a wizard, you use portals. Have you seen Doctor Strange?
Yeah, but Doctor Strange is a bad wizard.
Yeah, pretty good doctor though.
I mean, that was the whole point. Shadowfax. Lord of sending things across telephone wires. Making sure everyone has all their documents.
So a wizard is just a boomer.
I mean, that one is because he's got a fax machine. Shadowfax is literally just Gandalf's secretary.
Not his wife.
No. He was married to adventure.
Not to Bilbo.
Nah. Bilbo's like, I ain't having none of this wizard bullshit going on. Alrighty. Come on. Good old extendable shoulders on these Blue Destinies. Everybody always forgets the Blue Destiny has extendable shoulders. And I don't know why.
It only appears when in exam.
I mean, not that I don't know why people forget. I don't care if they forget. I just don't know why the shoulders extend. It seems to offer no practical purpose whatsoever.
For your quote-unquote transformation.
Oh, is that what it is? It's a transformation gimmick that it,
Kinda.
extends the shoulders.
Kinda, I guess. It's like The Shining with just the mouth and the head fins.
I see. Good to know, I guess. All right. Oof, that's gonna be tough to sand down. Way to put that fucking gate mark right there in the middle of that piece, Bandai. I love you too. All right. Another reason that I'm going to be happy when my gaming PC shows up is it means that I can clear off my desk and I'll have somewhere to display my metal build and the comfort.
Just put up your cat beds.
No, my cat bed is currently being taken up by a Uma Lightning Gelgoog. Alright, what goes on the forearm piece? Okay, nothing off this runner. This is for the right arm. And the other ones go on for the left arm. So did we ever get a determination on whether or not I should build the B or the Megami device?
No.
Oh, I see.
But I say B. Because my Megami device, everything just look generic.
Possibly.
Like, if you build one, just technically build them all.
Let's see. Oh, those are reversed. No, that's right. Yeah, we're good. No, we're wrong. Yes, these need to be reversed. Alright. If I could stop dropping stuff, that'd be fantastic. All right. All right. Go ahead and let's clean this up a little bit more. I don't know why I didn't post this on my Twitter. I always forget I have that Twitter. I've only had it for like a week, and I forget I have it now.
Yes.
Not that I think any of my like 12 followers would, join, because they're gonna see
I don't
my
know.
posting.
I saw that like Star Scream one.
It got a
like
ton of
blow up.
likes, like it people resharing it and everything, which is fantastic. But like it didn't turn into followers. Like I don't have very many followers because of it. And yeah, the glass file is actually really, really good. It's the Racer from Gun Primer, but you don't need to spend that much money on it. You can just go down to your local, Walgreens or CVS and pick one up for like $1.50. So, pro tip, it's literally just a glass fingernail file. And you've also got to be careful with it and not do too much, or you can definitely like take out more plastic than you expect. But then you're going to be left, like if you're painting, it's going to be really uneven along the seams. He came back. Oh, it's Herb again. How's it going, Herb?
How's it going?
Not too
Do
shabby.
you enjoy your nap?
Well, actually, I had dinner. It was quite good. So, thank you very much.
Oh, man. You should start doing like the Europeans do and only eat one big lunch and then have like a sandwich for dinner.
Maybe.
For some reason, Americans can't get behind that. Americans think you gotta have a big dinner in the evening, and it's like, but why? You're just gonna sit around the rest of the night and, let those calories sit.
Why not?
We gotta win. And even if it means, you gotta have the highest calorie count.
Is that what that is?
That's what that is.
Alright, fair enough. Alright.
Lucky me, lucky me.
What makes you so lucky?
I have homework for Judaics, but as it would seem, when we were doing it in class, I went ahead with my group, so what we're supposed to be doing, I've already done like 2/3 of.
Oh, well, that's way to get ahead of it. Way to be proactive, man. Like that's good. That'll serve you well in life.
He didn't tell us to just do those specific parts, so we just went ahead with my entire group. And he was like, "So, you guys done?" And like, "Yeah, we're working on this last part." And she's like, you shouldn't have done that." But we did.
I mean, like I said, go you being proactive.
One of the only times I've ever been proactive.
Why? But why? If he was going to assign it to you anyways, why would he say you shouldn't have done that?
Listen, the thing about my Judaics teacher is this is text analyzation, and most of the time, we do the text like half the time we do the text in class. So we typically intends for us to do like one portion, then in class we review it and then do the rest.
Okay.
In as a class. And so if we don't finish that, then we do the rest. And so he kind of just said, read these parts, then we'll review them in class. We finished those parts really quickly, so we're like, wait, we should probably move ahead. So yeah.
Okay,
That's
fair
what I
enough,
had.
I guess.
I need to buy that Xeon.
Why do you need a Zeong so bad?
I'm making the bishop.
You say so.
Man,
Just
I
buy the
think
whole chessboard. Just buy the whole chessboard.
Yeah, but like, it doesn't have that oomph, you know, Dipper? It doesn't have that oomph.
It just sounds like an
Let's just
excuse
say
to not
it.
buy the whole chessboard.
I'm gonna need to fill in a ton of the panel lines on this, so it doesn't mess with the design of the Xeon. Ego at me.
I don't think so.
Easier than scribing.
Just get the RG.
No.
What kind of a noise was that supposed to be?
It's like when the kids was like told there by the parents.
I guess.
You wouldn't understand it. It's young man lingo.
Oh, is that what that
Young
is?
man, get your head off the ground. I said, young man.
See, and here I thought you were just having a stroke. Exactly.
Yo, stroke stream? Kind of poggers.
I mean, there was that time you almost killed yourself. That was pretty funny.
Wait, what?
Like, you know, when you ran over your foot,
Oh,
everybody
it
thought you were
still hurts.
dying.
It still hasn't even finished healing.
I mean, that was kind of funny, the amount of noise you... We were worried. I will say, I will go on record as saying that we were a little bit worried about you.
I was just gonna say, if you didn't tell me to like just immediately get first aid, I probably would have just bled out on my floor.
I mean,
seal that sucker up.
We were a little bit worried about you. Not a lot worried, but a little bit.
You shouldn't be too worried about a minor.
I mean, I'm always worried about a minor because children are our future.
I was about to say I need to bring up that one fucking image that Jimmy here made. Oh, here it is. And just grab it, snap it. Hello, I am a child. I'm the hope for the future. And there he goes. Like a brave little boy.
Jeez.
Godspeed. I want to accumulate all of the herb memes. I know I made one. I need to find the rest, though. There's like that one. There's the one I made, and there's one other that I can't remember.
That you cannot remember, you say?
Yeah, I can't recall it. Can you?
Nope.
Help me, Ambassador.
I try not to.
Do not give the child attention. Do not give the child attention. Do not give the child attention.
Pretty much. Children should be seen and not heard. Although I guess on a stream that'd be pretty difficult for you. What's up, Gorbed?
You deserve that kick.
Did you join just to say that? I kind of hope you did.
Pretty much, yeah.
How goes Rodamsing there, Gorbed?
I haven't touched it yet today.
Fair enough.
The moment Ambassador said Rodams, it gave Forged Vietnam PTSD. You don't know, he's older than it. It gave him World War I PTSD.
Yeah, I was alive for World War I, but I was dead in between, like, the Korean War up to Vietnam.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a really funky situation there.
It really was.
Yeah. I don't even understand.
Being a vampire's hard.
Herb, why did you say uh-oh to me posting my VF1?
Wait.
Or my VF0?
Haha, funny, my talk is dumb joke.
It's
What?
the sad Amuro emoji.
Yeah, it also kind of looks like something else, so...
Hey. This is Knight Rider, not Airwolf. And it is a remix of the Knight Rider theme, which is, you know, royalty free. Not gonna get sued over this one.
Knight Rider theme by Mitch Murder, Season 3.
Yep.
But man, this VF0, it's so good.
Have you
Are you
transformed it?
drunk off of it? Because that's what you sound like.
Kinda. I mean, like the little air flap in there, the air brake, it has so much detail painted inside there. The
Can you
entire
send me? Can you
underside is
send me?
painted.
I want to see
What?
the air brake. Send me the picture.
I'm not taking it out of my case now. I had to reorganize an entire layer of my case just to make it fit.
Good. Now put it up on a stand.
So here's the question then: how does it stand up
can't-
to your DX collection?
Much better. That's
Well,
Fucking
visually, yes, because it's like fully painted. It has pre-shading. Well, actually, it's more like highlights rather than shading. And then it has all the decals and stuff applied. The decals aren't as like high
numerous
quality
as the GX. Oh.
looking. The decals themselves are like a lot thinner looking. They don't like pop as much as on a DX.
Right.
Really? Oh.
Yeah, like
I
if you
see.
zoom in on the
They're
picture,
they're far more transparent, so it's
Yeah.
you can see the color.
yeah, they're not as like distinct.
Oh yeah, I can tell. The like the UN, it doesn't look just as bright as it does on the 19.
Yeah, and the pilot
it's
figures
forged.
are actually really nice.
Okay.
Tell me at least one of them is one white and one black, as they should be.
They don't. They have helmets on.
God damn it.
Yeah, Brian, it's Forged. Forged has joined us in the chat.
Brian and Travis, oh my god, so many messages from my dear Brian.
What?
I don't know, I just go onto YouTube and all I see is just that like profile picture of Brian.
It's also
Hey, he's been chatting a
very
lot.
heavy.
Is it?
Yeah, it's got a good amount of metal.
They put a fair amount
That's
of
good.
diecast in it, right?
Yeah, it has quite a bit of metal in it. It's in all of the joints. It looks like a good amount of the upper leg is die-cast. The feet
I wish you
aren't, which is a bit lame, but
I
you
wish you
know,
would at least transform it to like Airwalk.
I don't want to mess with it. Like, even
Is it the
on...
legs or is it just the paint?
It's the paint. Even
They
on
don't
pulling
really
out...
fix the legs?
Even on... Yeah, they fixed the legs. Even on pulling out the landing gear, I wound up scratching some paint off the landing gear.
Oh wait, really? You expect it to be a durable.
Yeah, it's because it's all like super tight, and you have to get something in there to like pry the landing gear out. And in doing that, I scratched a little bit of paint off the inside of the landing gear. But like they have rubber wheels that roll. The entire thing feels really nice.
I'd like to imagine some kid takes it and just starts rolling it like Hot Wheels along the floor.
I mean, you could. It absolutely can do that.
Now I just want you to do a video of it doing that.
I mean, you can do that with DXs too.
Yeah.
Dude, I
Well.
never thought I'd ever see a DX in real life.
Speaking of, Crow is finally boxed up and is hopefully getting ready to send out my Roy Fokker VF1.
Dude, you got one too?
Yeah.
Everybody's getting one, except for Orb and Crow, even though Orb wants one.
And Crow bought one.
Crow's bought two, technically.
Oh, yeah,
No, he
did buy
didn't.
one for you.
Well, I guess
He bought one for
technically he
Forrest,
paid.
remember?
By proxy, I guess. I had to pay him up front for it, though.
Yeah.
I'm trying.
Yeah.
Okay, dude. I don't know how, but Third Planet just had like so many YF-21s. Is that the one? They had one YF-22 and then they had the VF.
It's the YF-21 and then the VF-22.
Yeah. I like pointed them to my dad and said, "This is what you would get for my birthday to make me a prouder boy."
Herb,
Strom Vogel too.
do you still think that the VF-0S has the better silhouette
Then the what?
than the 0D?
Shit, I forgot the
Or are you kind of liking these wings now?
I still don't like the wings. I just really don't.
It kind of looks
Also-
like a triangle, but a very sexy
Okay,
triangle.
I'm gonna say something. It looks like they're trying to emulate the flying wing design, but they really don't get it. Like, they don't get it as good as they should.
I dig it because it's so unique.
I don't like the wings
Can
are
I show you,
fine.
like-
I don't like how wide it is. It just seems overly wide. Like if it were a side-by-side two-seater, totally get it. But it just feels like they flattened it and stretched it out to the sides for no real
It's
purpose.
not that wide.
Like, dude, it feels like they're trying to copy something like the Draken or the Mirage. But
I mean,
really
even
not
the
that.
Draken, the mid fuselage is like a lot more like condensed.
Wider?
It's a lot narrower. It's tight.
Yeah, like they're
The
trying to
fuselage
copy
for
that
the
type of
Zero
design
isn't that wide though.
of
The
what?
Zero D,
The
yeah, it's pretty. The main fuselage widens and flattens out once you get back behind the cockpit on it.
Where the hell did you post all the pictures of it? Isn't it all in general?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, there is. Yeah, dude, like, they're trying to copy that, but it's like most flying wing designs, it's very... The wings don't blend. It's just a normal VF-Zero body with fugly-ass wings attached. It still even has the canards.
It does, yeah.
Like, it's a flying wing design. It doesn't... I don't even think it needs the tail. Wait, no, it does need the tail.
I just really like. I like how the tips of the wings those fold, and it's really nice.
Okay, well, I'm gonna go. My friend's calling me, so...
Have fun with that. No, it is not a bad design. It's just not a design that I would particularly go for. At the end of the day, like, that's just kind of where I'm at with it. I like my jets to be long, narrow, and fast looking. And that one doesn't look like it moves all that fast. It looks like it's more of a like support craft as opposed to a like intercept fighter or something. I don't know what its purpose is. Yeah, like I don't know what its purpose is in universe because I don't recall ever having seen it in any media. But
It is from Macross Zero, believe it or not.
yeah, which I haven't watched. I watched like the first episode of a long time ago, and was like, "Oh man, the animation on this is really good. I should watch more of it," and then just never did.
I don't think that the VF-Zero pops up in the first episode of Macross Zero.
Right.
I think that you only have the F-14 in there.
Yeah, because they're just doing like flying maneuvers over this island or some crap.
Yeah.
But the
I'm not even
animation
sure if it's
was
in
really
episode
nice.
2. Might have been episode 3.
But it doesn't transform even in Mackerel Zero, does it?
What?
The VF-0D.
It does.
Oh no, I'm thinking of the VF-4.
The VF-4 isn't from Macross Zero.
Right, that's from something else, and it's like just shows up in the background and never transforms, and yet
Yes,
somehow still
Macross Flashback 2012.
right, and yet somehow that got a pretty decent. It's got 2 toys, although they're technically the same toy, I guess.
Yeah, they're the same.
Before Bandai could put out the fucking other one from Macross Plus as a DX.
Well, to be fair, the Arcadia is just a remold of the Yamato that came out in like 2012.
Right.
So,
No, I'm
I
not
don't
saying
know.
it's great or anything. It's just funny to me that that one got made before before Bandai decided to do a DX of the what is it, the YF-21?
yeah,
Yeah.
you can always get the Arcadia. Actually, I'm not sure if Arcadia's done one. It might still just be Yamato.
Right. But I also don't want to buy those because it would not fit in well with my DX collection.
They fit in pretty well. Well, I guess that's because it's I guess that's because that's a premium finish, so it has like the decals and stuff pre-applied. For some reason, the Yamato and Arcadia base models, despite being more expensive, than DXs. They don't come with any pre-applied decals, and you have to put on stickers. And they're not even water slides; they're just stickers.
That is, I believe the word that makes the most sense in this situation is complete shit.
I agree. That's why I got the premium finish. That and the paint job.
Right. I just need Crow to actually ship my stuff. He finally told me how much I owed him for most of it.
Yeah, I know. He finally told me too, and that made me happy. He needs to ship mine, so ours is probably gonna get shipped the same day.
That's fine. Although it's only one of 2 boxes that he's sending, because apparently the DX, the Gray Zeta, and that heavy Gundam that Ray didn't want is all coming in one box, but the other couple of things that I ordered, the Starscream and the Dark Hound and one other thing that I can't remember, wouldn't fit. Or
That's
something
fine if
else.
the second box gets lost in shipping.
Actually, shipping, the last one that came through actually came through pretty quickly. So I was actually surprised about that. Well, relatively quickly, I guess. Oh, the Ava A prize was supposed to come in. But it's coming in the second box as well.
Okay, so that makes the second box more worthwhile.
Sure.
That's the only thing of note that would be lost.
Yeah. And honestly, I don't even care about it that much. I am probably going to end up either selling it or doing a giveaway on my channel for it.
Do a giveaway.
Probably.
The better to spread the love.
I'll tell you what, I'll do a giveaway for that the next time I build an Ava kit. And right now, the only Ava kit that I have any interest in is the 06. Which I have on pre-order, but I have no idea when it actually comes out.
If I buy 2 Ava Unit 6s and an Ava Unit 1, can I make an Ava Unit 13?
I don't think that's how that works.
Technically, yes.
I do not think
You
there's
just need to. You just need to glue the army.
I don't think there's I don't feel like there's an additive property of Avas. Like they don't. You can't add them
Are
together.
you telling me
like
it's
that.
not like Power Rangers where all of the Zords come together or whatever to make the Megazord?
No, that doesn't sound like a thing that would happen in Ava, though it would be pretty awesome. Although it may not be awesome, because let's not forget that Gundam tried that in Re-Rise, and it was pretty terrible.
Well, they also did it in Zeta, or not Zeta, Double Zeta, and that worked better.
They did?
Yeah, the
Double Zeta
is the combiner.
Oh, I mean, that's not a true, like, the individual parts are completely pointless. I would not call that a combiner.
But somebody can ride in the gun.
They can, which is like a whole bunch of why.
Because why not? Yeah, the Impulse doesn't have individual fly bits.
You could say there's the thing for the Seraphine, right?
But I don't remember double well.
No, the one with the Gundam face in the back.
Oh, that, yeah. Yeah, I don't remember that for a reason.
Let's see. Oh, man. I'll admit, I don't know a lot about Ava stuff. I don't really follow it. I follow it just enough to get into giant arguments with Orb about stuff.
Same.
I don't even watch that shit.
There's
And you
too
know-
many VFs.
It wouldn't be nearly so easy to get into arguments with those guys about it if they didn't take it so damn seriously too.
I agree, because once they start taking it seriously, I start taking it seriously.
But like
Because
I
my,
just
more
let-
fun.
well, my problem is I literally can't take it seriously because Ava is like, it's silly. And I'll admit,
Oh, you're
like a
talking
lot
about
of
Ava.
Oh yeah.
Oh, Ava, I just look at whatever they're saying in there, and then I post a GIF of like the complicated maths, and then I'm just like, this is what it feels like. Because it is so overcomplicated. I don't get it.
They just
Order
make
one
that.
from Tro and get her fairly fast. Get what fairly fast, Trev? Ben? Brian! Damn it! I'm bad with names. What are we ordering from Crow now?
Everything.
Also, I'll have to message Crow and be like, dude, feel free to send both boxes that you got for me together, because the longer you hold on to this other stuff, the more tempted I am to buy more crap.
I feel that, like, I think he's waiting on my RG Destiny Wings of Light to come in
Ah.
to send mine out.
You gonna put that with the deactivate
With the
mode?
deactive, yeah.
Fair enough.
Because it
Why
should
didn't you
also
buy-
come with an action base too, so.
Fair
Why didn't
enough.
you buy the titanium pin?
What?
They are RG Destiny titanium pin.
I don't know. Mostly because I think that the nubs would be pretty awful on it. And I don't really want to see the Destiny done like that. Like, I'd rather commission somebody to do a really nice paint job on it.
On a somewhat
yeah.
related but not exactly related note, I am actually super happy that it is getting to be that time of year where I can actually start fucking painting again.
It is almost that time. We've still got probably about a month left.
Yeah. Although
I'd
I do have
say-
a small paint job that I'm going to start working on probably next week. Because I bought that Dragonar kit, and that thing is tiny, so it shouldn't be too bad to paint it now. And it's going to be basically candy coating practice.
I should probably subscribe to your channel at some point.
I mean, it'd be nice. I'm trying to get, last I checked, I had 83 subscribers. I'm trying to get to 100 before this weekend. So I can give
You
away
have
2.
84.
Oh, nice. I got another subscriber. Yay! So I only need to get 16 more people. And then I'll be able to give away... Ooh. Then I'll be able to give away $100 worth of Gundam gift certificates. Oh yeah, so the clear EG is so fucking pretty, man. You guys will like that. It is so nice. I really the G3 clear EG.
Yeah, it is nice.
I really hope that they do a what you
Solid
call it?
color.
Right. Ooh.
Honestly, the thing about the EG, like, normally I don't like clear kits because you can see all the connection points and stuff.
Right.
But with the clear EG, you can actually kind of just see through the entire thing. And that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I actually lost it once after building it because it was blending in with the background too well.
Oh, sorry. Some people are messaging me about stuff.
Well, how dare you respond to those messages?
Oh man, but whether or not it's built already, it doesn't matter. It is a fantastically beautiful clear kit. I really want them to just do a non-clear version because the gray that they picked for the solid colors is so good. Like my big problem with the Beyond Global version of the G3 is like it's just way too purple. I like the EGs or the G3s that are the more bluish gray, not the purple gray. And the Beyond Global is definitely purple.
My problem with the BG-G3 isn't the colors, it's the
fact that
BG
it's the BG part. Yes, we know you don't like the BG.
It's ugly. It's ugly, man.
It's skinny. It's skinny. That's
not
the thing.
skinny. It's disproportionate. It has like absurdly thick thighs, it has absurdly thick thighs, thin calves, a really thin waist that doesn't even protrude as far as the thighs go out.
You wouldn't
Yes,
care.
it looked like a normal human being. What do you mean?
You would not
look
care.
right.
You wouldn't care nearly as much about the thighs if the top part of the kit was not as skinny as it was, because it's skinny and long. And then you get to the legs, and you've got these stubby, short,
I
thick
don't
thighs.
mind the legs that much. It's the upper, it's the waist and up.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
That's awful. Especially the lowest part of the stomach by the ab crunch. Why is it that thin? It has it's like the size of the head.
Because it's trying to get that sweet bikini body, yo.
Yes, an hourglass shape.
Yeah, man.
That's not hourglass shaped though.
It is.
That is peak Gundam body, and you are just upset about it.
Well, you know what? I say that there's too much Beyond Global discussion happening in here. I'm gonna go.
Right.
I don't know what I'm gonna do, but I'm gonna do it in spite.
You're gonna do it without a Beyond Global. That's what you're gonna do.
Yep.
All right. Take care, dude.
Yep.
See you, man.
Bye.
Some people just can't handle the Beyond Global, man.
Yes.
Just can't handle it. All right. There. Feet. Yay, feet. I guess.
Feet.
I mean, they're okay feet. I don't know. I've seen better feet on Gundams. These will do, though. I don't care that much about them. Oh, let's see. Why does it want me to build the left feet and then the right feet separately and in that order? Usually they're like, nope, do the right and then the left. Fucking bizarre-ass bullshit is what I'm telling you. I'm telling you, Dipper.
No.
Alright, 26, 27, and 25. Alright, so the guy didn't have the Pale Rider Cavalry, he had the Pale Rider Heavy Ground type.
Told you.
But he only wants 20 for it, so that's a pretty decent deal.
Yeah.
Because I'm pretty sure that's less than what it was on pre-order. Oh.
Yeah, pre-order was 22.
Right, so plus whatever the shipping was. So this is cheaper than pre-order price and cheaper shipping because he only wants 5 for shipping instead of 10.
Hmm. To be fair, why did he get the ground type?
What's that?
Why did he get the ground type?
Why or where?
No, why?
I don't know, man.
Like the space side looks better.
Well, I mean, I don't know.
And it has a Gatling gun.
Not disagreeing. Although that would be really, really impractical in space, so who knows. But Gundam seems to overlook the fact that none of their guns work in space except beam guns, and then they just have them anyways.
Yes. The fucking normal projectiles are just really
Oh
bad
shit!
Hey,
What's up, Crow? How's it going, bro? In my stream and shit, talking about the Pale Rider over here. We're only
maybe
trash
sure.
talking you a little bit. What were you saying there, Dipper?
I say baby girl.
Oh. Man, let's see. How does this damn thing go down? I should at this point in my life have long since memorized how fucking the joints on these damn things go together.
Yes, one piece over there, two parts on top, and then one piece over here.
Yeah. Question is that the right way of doing it? Hold on. Yeah, that's the right way. But yes, I should have long since memorized how to put fucking high-grade legs together. All the limbs are exactly the same forever, ever, and always. Yeah. Forever and always.
Yeah, wait till they have master grade leg.
What's that?
Wait till they have master grade leg.
I mean, I'd rather master grade legs. It's only a little bit of trash talking, man. We were talking about the fact that you refused to buy your own DX despite having bought 2 DXs for other people of the VF1 Roy Fokker. But I do appreciate you being a middleman on that one. But yeah, we were talking about this guy who's trying to offload some of his stuff, and one of the things he's offloading is the Pale Rider ground type for $20, which is pretty much a fucking steal, so I might have to jump on that. Oh, wait, did I get the wrong? Nah, these are all the right ones. They're all the same. All right. Let's see. Oh, somebody mentioned me in GTS. No, they mentioned everybody. Alright. Nobody cares about anything. That's fine. Oh, man. Let's see here. Like I said, I should have long since memorized how to put these damn things together. This is like the third one of these Pale Riders I've built. But, like, it's been a few months since the last one, so it's like, I don't remember any of it now.
Oh yeah, you still got the Toast Rider, so I know to enjoy that.
That I am waiting until I can do a full paint job on it, because, yeah, the paint, the color separation on it is fucking terrible, and I don't want to deal with stickers, so I'm just going to paint the whole damn thing. And it'll look a lot better. But I gotta get past this Falcon paint job first. And then after that, I am gonna do that Starscream RX-78 Origin paint job. But that is... I just gotta pick up a few paints for that. And learn how to panel scribe at the angles that I want. Which is gonna be the pain in the ass part. Because I have no experience with it. So I gotta practice on the... just get some random pieces of pla plate or some kits I don't give a shit about. And... see if I can do some practice on them before I do the real thing. Because I want the stripes on the shoulders to actually be, like, panel lined. Everything else is fine. Like, I don't want to add a bunch of random panel lines for no, point. But the lines on the shoulders I really want to do. Because of 2 reasons. Number one, it'll be nice to actually have the... the panel line Gundam. And then on the other hand, it also makes it a lot easier for masking them out for the painting part of it.
Do you have like any style wings you can like, add on to the backpack?
I was thinking about that, and I really don't. I'm gonna look to see if there's like a MSG parts or something I can get that would look good on them, but I don't think there are, other than like the really stylized like Wing Gundam style wings, and I don't want to do that. So yeah. Right now the answer is no, I don't have any wings, but if anybody has any suggestions on wings that would look good.
You still have the Sky Rapper, right?
I've got
You used
the Ale Striker and I've got the Otori pack, but
no, the Flame Toy Sky Rapper, right? Or Thundercracker.
Yeah, I got Thundercracker, but though that would look ridiculously too small. Because those are like high grade sized.
Wait, so yeah, you're doing oil hers.
Yeah, this is the master grade RX, so that's why I was thinking like, grabbing a MSG kit or some MSG set or something and doing it with those. So, but yeah, I don't know. That's one of those that is a project kit down the line, or not down the line, but like that's coming up that I'm going to be like, all right, I really need to sit down and figure out how I want to do it. Like, I think, honestly, if I put it one of the striker packs on it, it would look pretty decent, but I don't know which one I want to put on.
I guess Otori.
Maybe, but I don't want to take it off of the Strike Rogue that I've got. So, although I've got the Ale Striker pack, and I am planning on getting the perfect grade Perfect Strike. So I could take that strike apart and do the use that for the as a backpack for it, and use that as the wings, I guess, but I'd rather get something that actually looks more like that style of wings. Like, if they had a scaled-up version of the Alto flight pack for 30-minute missions that I could use, that would actually work really well. But looking at the Alto flight set that I've got sitting back there on my build desk, it is just a bit too small and would look kind of ridiculous because they'd be real long and thin. So,
Yeah, probably better with like 144.
No, man, like, Starscream's wings are big and prominent. So if I'm going to put wings on it, I want to have decent sized wings.
I mean, surely.
Was that?
I mean, surely, but right now your only option is 144s.
Or, grab one of the... I could get the IWSP pack, because that one's got the, like, sweet-ass missiles on it. And it comes with the Strike, the original Strike, not the RM. And it's usually pretty cheap to find, because nobody gives two craps about the original Strike anymore.
So either that or the normal wings, I guess.
The what? I mean, I could just run down to my local store, buy the fucking Wing Gundam EW wings, and throw them on there. Not the Strike Freedom. No, I haven't built the MG Strike Freedom. The only Strike I've built is the Perfect Grade Strike Freedom and the Master Grade L Strike. L Strike, whatever. I'm trying to think if I know anybody who has built the Strike Freedom. I don't think Forged has.
No.
You could try checking in Crow's server, man, but yeah, I have no idea who might have built one of those.
I mean, it's good. It's not like having any issue with it.
Right, right. Does anything go in the ankle before I put these together? Yeah, PC8. I love how these things give you these newer style polycap shoulder joints. The ones that butterfly inward as opposed to upwards. And
Yes.
don't use them at all.
Good.
At least as far as I can tell, this kit does not use them.
Oh, the one kit with the wings that you could use is the
Yes.
Rezo.
You got a link to it so I can take a look at it? From what I've heard, the MG Strike Freedom is not a bad build.
Yeah, it looked like that.
That's actually not bad, but maybe a bit too wide?
I mean, you could use the Commander type you want and Gunning you want.
Yeah, but I like the thrusters on it. Like, I don't know if I'm going for like a real bulky style Starscream.
Like this one is more compact, I guess.
Nah, I'd want the ones that stick up because they actually have the right silhouette. But I'd have to ditch the nose cone piece on the back and figure out if there's a way to get them to attach easily without having to build a bunch of parts. Because I'm not good at that, that's for sure. All right. Though that is an option, and that's just the normal Rizel.
Both of them are Commander type, I guess. One on top is AB Defender.
And let me guess, it's hard to find and costs about $30,000.
Like 50, 70, I think.
Oh, only $50.
Yeah, only.
But all I want is the wings, man. I don't want the rest of it, because the problem is if I got the rest of it, I'd feel like obligated to build the rest of it. Oh, is that the, not a Stray. What the shit is that one?
Exia.
Oh, the Exia Dark Matter?
Dark Matter.
Did they make an MG of that?
Yes, sir.
Huh. Nah, the Rizel silhouette is exactly what I want, but I'm gonna have to take a closer look to see if I can make them do what I need them to for the rest of the build.
Yep.
Like that's a very close to classic Starscream look. So, all right. What's up now? Uh, 11. But no, that's a good idea. I do like that Rezo idea. I'll have to see if I can get it, and if it's easy to kit bash and it'll fit well, then I might do it. Otherwise, like, I don't know.
Oh, I can tell you this. It's not easy to kit bash.
Oh, well, fuck that then, man. See, I want everything handed to me on a nice little easy silver platter, dude. I can't be doing things that are hard. What do I look like? A guy who cares?
Clearly.
Still might try it anyways, just to see. Although, technically, if it's got the... is that technically a backpack, or is it actually oriented, or is it actually attached as part of the suit itself? Like, is it built in as part of the... I'd have to go and look at like the pictures of the build on Daylong to see how those are actually put together. But if it's just a backpack, then modifying a backpack to fit on the RX wouldn't be all that difficult. But if it's actually built in as part of the kit, like part of the inner frame and everything, then that's going to be a giant pain in the ass. Because that looks like there's a transforming gimmick. Looks like it's part of a transforming gimmick, and that would be a pain in the ass, because that means it's baked into the frame.
Like, it's somewhat a weird connection again.
Yeah, but even then, like, turning it into the kind of connection I need for attaching it to the RX wouldn't be all that difficult, it looks like. My concern was if it was actually, like, built into the main, like, frame of the back of the chest or whatever.
Yeah, let me see about... Cause it's like a rack, but there's a screw holding it from the back, and then the backpack like set on that rack.
Okay, that might be a bit harder then. If you can find a better picture of that, that would be helpful. And if these are the actual beam sabers, those are the tiniest beam sabers I have ever seen on a kit. Can you find on Daylong's the instruction manual page that shows how to connect it?
Yeah, I can.
I appreciate it. You're doing me a good solid.
It's just weird, right?
Yeah, I don't know about the Delta Plus. I'd have to go and look at them. But that Rizal has that classic Starscream silhouette where you got the like sort of the flat across the back of the shoulders and then the angles up from the hips up with the wings. So, I mean, they might work. I'm just going to have to sit down and go through what all my options are. Like I said, I'm wondering if there is something like a 30-minute missions kit or something that I could use. But not 30-minute missions, modeling support goods. But I don't think they have anything either.
I don't think they have any for that size.
Yeah. I mean, most of their stuff is frame arm sized, but like big even for frame arm size, so it's kind of awkward sometimes.
So technically, it's gonna be like this.
Yeah, like it's its own thing, but modding that into to attach onto the back of a RX-78 is going to be fucking weird.
And you probably like just need like to screw the backside, like just right in there, the back of the RX, and I guess.
Yeah. Dude. Man after my own heart. Starscream is the best. Best Decepticon ever. Even if he never accomplished anything and got his ass kicked all the time. But he did create the most powerful combiner, so you got to give him credit for that.
What are they combine into?
He created Bruticus. The Combaticons.
No. I thought he combined with somebody.
Oh, God, no. Oh, do I have these backwards? Is it supposed to go on the other side? Probably. Yeah, it goes on the other side. And so that means this one goes on the side. No, Starscream trying to be a combiner is just as much heresy in my playbook as people who try to make the fucking Dinobots into a combiner. Dinobots are not combiners.
Why not?
Because they are fucking not. That's why.
But you've seen dinos combine.
Dinobots should never ever combine.
This guy never seen Power Rangers.
I have seen Power Rangers, but those are not the same. Volcanicus is a goddamned abomination and should never have existed. Hey, how's it going, Andy? Brian, you're gonna have to back me up on this, man. Let these guys know that Volcanicus is an abomination that should never have existed. Stupid people trying to make...
I don't even know what it looked like.
I mean, it looks horrible. It was basically somebody going, wouldn't it be cool if we forced all the Dinobots into a combiner? And the answer was no. No, it was not cool. Not even a little bit. Right.
Generations Lex.
Like
Volcanicus.
The fucking... The Predacons were badass. Predaking is awesome. And the fact that he only showed up like once ever is a shame. Oh, sweet. Cool. Tell me about it, Andy. How did the first build go? What did you build? And how did you like it? And would you do it again? Or not that specific one, but I guess, would you build again? Are you still in it? Or are you like, no, I'm out. I'm just out. I'm done. I actually have the new Skylinks toy, and it's bloody awesome. It's huge, and I like it. And hopefully, sometime soon, my Unicron will get here, but it's stuck in New York right now, which is bleh. Bleh. Oh, yeah, Beyond Global. Woo!
Another one.
I mean, welcome to the club, man. Beyond Global's good stuff. We actually ran a guy out of my chat earlier for not liking the Beyond Global. We were like, no, you have to leave. That's not actually what happened. He said there's too much talk about Beyond Global and decided to leave voluntarily. But we were this close to kicking him out. We were totally gonna do it. We weren't gonna do that at all. Never would kick anybody out just for liking a specific mobile suit. That would be terrible.
Wait, so Skylink is just a combiner?
No, Skylinks is he kind of is, but like the Lynx part of Skylinks is not sentient, or he's more like a animal than he is anything else. So at best, the bird part of Skylinks just rides around on a giant mechanical tiger which is really cool when you put it that way. Like, it really is kind of awesome. When you...
So it's just Dinobots.
No.
Yes.
No, he's not one of the Dinobots.
Well, he looked like a Dinobot.
He is a pterodactyl, but he is not a Dinobot. The Dinobots were created by Ratchet, or Wheeljack, and they're a totally different thing. Yeah, I can see. Don't feel like you've missed out on a lot, man. A lot of the more recent toys have not been awesome. But, yeah. What size are the Death Scythe and Banshee? Are those the Gundam Universe ones, Andy? Because I don't remember them necessarily being all that big.
They're fairly big.
Are
The
they?
Universe line is big, yeah. They're bigger than high grades and smaller than master grade, I guess.
Oh, okay, I thought they were like right at high grade size.
Like 7-inch, I guess.
Oh, fair enough. Still waiting for my local Target to get their Strike Rogues in.
Which probably never.
Yeah, they said they'll be in on March 9th, so I'm going to trust them for now. And
You don't
hope
trust Target.
I gotta trust Target. Alright. Let's see here. There we go. Yeah, okay. I didn't know if they were actually supposedly classed as 144 or not. I guess they are. Oh, the Kingdom stuff is pretty cool, Brian. Yeah. The newer stuff is actually, like, it's not bad unless you're like myself, who I'm not going to call myself a G1 quote-unquote purist, because I think that is elitism at its finest, but I do think that the G1 designs are really nice, and so I tend to like go for those when I'm looking for stuff. So like a lot of the third-party figs are where I've been collecting these days, which is far more expensive, but also far more in line with the designs that I like. The New Age Toys line of Legends class figures have been just amazing, and I love every single one of them I've gotten so far. So, yeah. Although I will say, one thing that I do respect Hasbro for doing is making their Transformers line that is available in stores, like, they're still solidly made, so you can give them to a kid to play with. And I think a lot of people these days have forgotten that these things are supposed to be toys that you can play with and not just put up on a shelf. So, like, a lot of the, like, if you look at, like, NECA toys and crap like that that are being sold in stores these days, they're all very much, like, they're clearly not designed for the way kids play with toys in mind. And I think that's a bit of a shame, because, like, yeah, some of them are, like, supposedly the high-class collectibles or whatever, but, like, kids just want to play with toys, man. They're going to see something on a store shelf, and they're going to want that thing, right? And there is nothing worse, absolutely nothing worse, than, like, a kid taking home a toy that they saw on the shelf and being like, oh my god, this is going to be super cool and super fun to play with, getting it home, and the absolute first thing that happens is it breaks. Like, that's just heartbreaking. And, like, a lot of those NECA toys and everything just, like, they're clearly not made with kids in mind anymore, and I think that is, I think there's like, kudos to Hasbro for, even with their quote-unquote higher-end line that's not, I guess, the Masterpiece toys, like, you can still play with them. You can't, like, you're not just, you can give them to kids and be like, all right, yeah, you might like break one or something, or like, you know, snap off a gun or whatever, but overall the toy will stand up to some use. And you really don't get that a lot with a lot of the toys that are being made these days, and I think that is a lost art, which is unfortunate.
That's why you have a adult section for the collector toys and the $10 section for kids toy with like minimum articulation.
Right. Well, I mean, you don't even need to give them minimum articulation. Like a lot of the Transformers that are out now are actually really, really nicely articulated. They're fun to play with, etc. But like, they're clearly not made. You know, some of them are not made with kids in mind. A lot of them are. Like that thrust that I got. Like, I think that thrust is a fantastic toy, but at the same time, like, I would not be afraid to give it to kids. But they also market it as sort of a collector's item, which I think is fair. Like, I think that's perfectly reasonable to do. And
to be fair, if it's like too much paint on the toys, it's really not for kids.
I mean, even then it's fine. Like, as long as the toy doesn't break. Kids just want to have fun. They don't care about...
No. Like they suck it. They suck the toy.
Oh, I mean, like, you're not going to give it to a fucking toddler.
I don't know. Could.
I mean, you could. Like, that would be a bad idea, though. I mean, but why?
Well, because you just have that laying around and you don't want the toddler, like, to bother you.
I guess you're like, here, go play with this, like, thing that I paid $30 for that's a collector's item?
Yes.
No, bro, that's not how people... That's not how you deal with toddlers. If you want a toddler to shut up, you give him a little bit of whiskey and tell him to go play in the street.
Yes, and then they caught up in the rain, then they meet the clown at the sewer.
Yeah, it's perfectly fine. That's how we dealt with it back when I was a kid. And we were happy for that clown in the sewer. He was your best friend, damn it.
Yeah, clearly.
All right.
No stickers, huh?
What's that?
Don't use any stickers?
I use the little triangle ones and the ones for the eyes. I think the little triangle ones are okay. I'm not that detailed oriented when it comes to, like, you know, hand painting that crap or even using the Sharpies.
Is the white one on the skirt?
No, the white ones go on the back thrusters that I'm working on now. Or are you talking about the ones at the bottom of the skirt?
The bottom of the skirt.
Nah, that's not a sticker. The black part inside, in between the white and the blue parts, is supposed to be a dark blue sticker, but I decided not to use it because it looked like terrible. Because it's not quite big enough to fill the whole space, so there would have been a white gap around it, and I'm like, yeah, we're not going to let that happen. What FG kits are you talking about?
First grade. So there's just 3 of them. RX-78, the 2
Oh,
Zaku.
those. Yeah. Well, use it as practice, my man. Grab yourself a bunch of cheap Gundam pins and go for it. Nothing wrong with learning a new skill. All right. Yeah, it's weird because, like, you'd think with a name like First Grade that they'd be more like the entry grade kids, but they are not, and that is unfortunate. And hey, thanks, Boss Studios, man. I appreciate that. It's just a high grade, but I mean, it's coming along. It's an older high grade, sir, but it checks out.
I mean, technically, first grade was entry grade for a second there.
Yeah, but like, not in the way that the entry grade kits actually are.
I mean, you need to remember those are like 90s, 90s, I guess.
Were they?
If I remember correctly. Yeah.
Okay, fair enough. I didn't know they were that old. I mean, I cut my teeth on the no grade, was it the 1/100, I think, maybe? Of the Versago chest break was one of my first kits.
Yeah, 1999.
Ooh, jeez. That wasn't that long ago. Wasn't that long ago, Dipper.
I mean, longer than the high grade.
That is true. All right. Actually, I think the first kit I ever built was the original 1/144 scale Death Scythe Hell.
Yes. It is pretty old.
And then after that, it was the Versago Chest Break no grade from a long time ago, which started my obsession with Gundam X. And then after that, what was after that? The Mercury. I picked up the old 1/144 no grade Mercurius and V8, and the Airmaster Burst. And
So
all
you
of
never
those.
built a leopard?
What's that?
You never built a leopard?
Nah. And all of those were absolutely terrible kits that I don't regret doing them, but I do regret that I didn't move on from there. So like I did those and then kind of took a really, really long break from building anything for a long time. And not because of any specific reason, it was just not something I was doing at the time.
Yeah.
And then I picked up the Unicorn Final Battle Expo version, the green interframe one, and built that one. And I lost a lot of blood while building it because I ended up really, really cutting my finger because I was using a box cutter to cut shit off the runners with. Which,
Okay.
pro tip, don't fucking do that. And after that, I think I just stopped building for like a long time. And then one day, a friend of mine gave me the... it was one of the no-grade Exias for either a birthday or Christmas present, and I don't remember exactly which one. It was the one with the... that came with like a whole bunch of swords, but not... It wasn't the Avalanche? Because it didn't have like the skis, although I think that might have been the... It might have been the no-grade 1/100 Avalanche. No, it was definitely a regular Exia. But it might have been the Avalanche because I think like the Avalanche doesn't necessarily have all of the like swords and everything. It just has all the... it has all the swords, it doesn't have the skis.
Yeah, it doesn't have ski.
Right. Because that's like an upgrade thing that it gets later. So yeah, that was like what got me back into building. And then after that, I picked up the Master Grade Double X because I really liked X Gundam, and I still like X Gundam. And since then, I just kind of have not stopped. Just kept going. And there you go. That's my build history, I guess.
Yeah, that's good history, I guess.
I mean, you know, it's not like I got started with like the old 80s kits or anything like that. Although I have done a few of them.
You did.
No, I didn't, man. Those kits weren't from the 80s. The shows didn't even exist then. That they were from.
You want me to fact check that?
Dude, the first kit I built was from Gundam Wing. That kit did not exist in the 80s.
Yeah, I guess 95. I guess.
Right. And I didn't even build it until 2006-ish. So there's that. All right. E142. There we go.
Yeah, I mean, the 80 kids doesn't have much for you to build anyway.
I mean, it's like you could build an RX, or you could build a Zeta, or you could build a Granddaddy, and that's about it.
It's like one color.
Yeah, no, it's not even that. That's why I've got that Falgrid from 87 that I want to build. Because it is literally two runners that are both mono blue, and then a little thing of polycaps, and then just a giant sheet of terrible looking stickers. So I'm going to candy coat that bad boy. Metallic gold, metallic silver, clear blue over the metallic silver. Really try and make it look like a halfway decent kit for being from 1987. The proportions are still going to be goofy as hell, but at least the paint job will be decent. And it's also going to be me practicing doing candy coating for when I do the Barbados that I want to do.
Barbados.
Whatever.
You gonna paint the fish?
The what?
The big fish.
Oh, the Magikarp?
Yes.
I don't know, how color accurate is it? Because I'm basically getting that one for a joke.
It's like 100% color, like accurate. But I asked, like, you want to do it like shinies and stuff
Oh no,
like that.
dude, I don't give that much of a shit about Pokemon. So the answer to that is nope. Not gonna do a shiny Magikarp.
Yeah, you just want a fish for your cat, I guess.
Pretty much. And to have a joke between me and my friends, because, you know, they already think I'm dumb for having bought the cup noodle model kit. But joke's gonna be on them.
See, the joke is that you buy the gold cup noodle.
Not buying the fucking gold cup noodle. Holy crap, I saw what the prices are. Like, if it wasn't that price, then I would probably consider it. But
Yes.
no, man, that thing is that's a little out of even my price range.
Well, you know, you get a joke out of it.
Man, I'm not going that far for a joke. For you know, for that. All right. Let's see. This is like the only parts that go in there. There's that. That goes on there, then those go, and then that goes on the back. Okay. And then it'll be weapons. Of which there are quite a few for this kit.
Yes.
nobody's going to be looking that far up in that thruster, so I'm not too worried about how far in that goes. There we go. I mean, nobody's going to see these thrusters anyways, but makes me happy to know that I'm coloring them up a little bit. Come here. There we go. I like that. I always did like that color scheme. Nice chrome rose color with gold.
Who wants an MGE2 double bullet for $70?
Somebody's buying it for that much or selling it for that much?
A Crow is selling it for that much.
Oh.
I don't know. I think like everybody have a double bullet by now already.
Yeah, everybody that wants one. I'm only gonna... I have the one, and I don't want another one, so, yeah.
Very much.
Although he needs to tell me how much I owe him for the Dark Hound.
That was like 16 or 15.
Yeah, I don't remember exactly how much he ended up winning it for, but he was waiting to get back to me because he, needed to see how much shipping and tax and everything was going to be. So he just hasn't gotten to me back about that yet. So hopefully he will soon. All right. I didn't expect him to drop into my live stream for a minute or two there either, so that was fun. Hey man, if you don't have any and you want one, Crow's selling one, so... But I'll say this, it is, well, okay, I won't say anything about the double bullet yet. I haven't built any of the H2 kits. I built 2 H1s, and the Spallo and the normal. They're fun kits, but they're not exactly complex. So if you want something that's just like a nice, fun, relaxing build, they are certainly good for that. But not a whole lot else, unfortunately.
I can say this: the H2 is the weaker of the two of them.
A weaker build?
Yeah, I guess.
Well, it's a transforming kit, so it's probably hindered by that a bit.
Like, it's just flimsy.
Is it?
Kinda. Like, when you're holding it, it's like rattle a little bit, I guess.
I see. get in there. There. Need to touch that up again. There we go.
Oh, also when you're building the MGH2, remember to be careful with the beam compensator.
What?
The beam saber.
Oh, the MGH2 has beam sabers?
Yeah.
And there's something wrong with them?
Yes. It's like a really flat peg, and there's like it's hard to tell. I'm gonna show you a picture.
Fair enough. There we go. I'll turn that so that you guys can get a look at the quote-unquote custom painting I did on the back of the thrusters. Oh, well. Yeah. The U.S. Healthcare system is a shambles, man, and I feel sorry for you guys for having to be victims of it. All right. Man, this thing's got the Gem Dominance as weapon. It's gonna be jealous.
Yeah, pretty much.
All right.
Yeah, so it'll look like this.
All right. Let me go look. Oh, and it's got to go in a certain way.
No, like when you like push down the part I2 to the I3, like that peg is just like a flat peg. So if you push down too much, you're just gonna break.
Oh yeah, it'll just snap off. Yeah.
Yeah. It's not like a thick peg. It's just really flat.
Oof. Right. Yeah, man, that's rough. Do you guys at least have like insurance that's helping cover that or anything?
Well, I broke one, and thank God Bluefin does do replacement for that.
I mean, that's cool. That's not what I was talking about, but good on him, I guess. I was talking about Brian's eye treatments, man.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I forgot that he did surgery a while back.
Yeah. No, man, the Bluefin part replacement thing is cool and all, but I can never use it for nearly anything that I have. Because I don't have any receipts for the stuff that I buy through Crow.
Wait, 2K and I every few weeks? Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a lot.
Yes! Yes, Voltron and Gundams should always be together. I approve. Tell him I approve. Be like, dude, the ambassador approves. That is 100% the right move.
These are Voltron, just Power Rangers.
Yeah. Oof. Well, I hope you guys are getting support somehow, man. Like, that's a pretty rough situation to be in, and you have all of my sympathies. marker. There we go. Yeah, man. Show everybody the cool move of putting the Voltrons with the Gundams. Because if you can't appreciate that, you're dead inside. Like Dipper
I mean,
is.
I don't like Voltrons.
Right? That's what I just said. Just like Dipper is. Dead inside. So the question is, can this thing hold all of its weapons at once?
If you want to.
Oh, you can put the big shield onto the armor gun, so I can technically have him dual wielding guns.
Yes.
But I don't think you can store the gun on him while it's not being held, which is kind of cruddy.
I mean, just hold everything on 2 hands is fine.
Yeah, but then I got to assemble the non-expressive hand.
Shouldn't you assemble everything?
Not all the time. Hey man, doesn't matter one little bit. As long as you enjoy it, I don't care how much you think they suck. They're fucking fantastic. Unless it's Dipper, and then I will agree with you all the way that he does actually just suck. God, fuck. Come on, Dipper.
Yeah. My picture is sucks.
You got rookie numbers, Dipper. You got to get those numbers up, bro.
I mean, I did feature in the Bandai video, I guess.
You did?
Yeah. Mine was featured in the video when they did the expo thing.
Oh, nice.
It's a shame that they privated it.
Oh, so you don't have any proof? Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
Oh, that is a shame. Such a shame. You liar.
Oh, fuck them, I guess.
Why would they private that shit, man?
I don't know. They private every expo they did or something like that.
I guess so that, like, they can avoid people going back and pointing at it and being like, you said this in the expo and it never happened. Like, what are the fuck are they afraid of? That's so weird.
No, it's like half of them is like Mejin Kawaguchi like teach people how to do stuff, but they private it for fucking reason. I don't know.
Yeah, that's pretty lame. Take it Crow done blasted out of my stream after being here for like all of a minute and a half.
Yes.
That's fine. Whatevs.
Now he back to selling Pokemon cards.
God damn it, that man will hawk anything.
Not really.
Is he selling Pokemon cards or trying to buy Yu-Gi-Oh cards?
Nah, I'm just messing with you.
Oh, fair enough.
Hey, you did believe that, isn't it?
For a second, I kind of did. But that's because I don't put anything past Crow these days.
Yes.
There. Okay, so how does all this other stuff go together? Once I clean up this piece, man, this thing has a lot of weapons. Man, don't worry about that. Like, they're good folks. Mostly. Sometimes. A few of them are. I mean,
Not
okay.
Forged.
Okay. Maybe you should just stick with Big Crows, even though that is where Forged is. But some of them at least try not to be complete and total trolls all the time. I mean, they don't try very hard. Or at all at times. But still, I'm going to try my best to give some people the benefit of the doubt. It's difficult, though. Oh, hey, they actually have a yellow part for the sight on the rifle.
Yes.
Very nice. How considerate of them. I guess it's not really a rifle. It's the
Yes.
twin buster cannon. Is that what they call it?
I don't know, but the barrels of the fucking rifle is pointing at itself.
That's not a barrel. It's a backstop.
Do you see any backstop that look like a barrel?
Yes. Right there. In this thing's hand.
No.
Do I have to take the hand apart to put this on? It says I don't. I'm pretty
You
sure I
should
do.
slide them in.
It should, but there's a knob and it's not wanting to slide in smoothly. There we go. Come on. Slide in the rest of the way. There we go. Alright. There's one gun. Oh wait, that's that gun. I don't care about that gun. I want the other gun. I'm not even gonna build this gun. Might as well. This thing comes with too many guns, Dipper.
That's a bad part?
I'm not saying it's bad. I'm just saying there's a lot of guns on this kit. That'll go into my review. If you want guns, he's got them.
I don't know, too skinny.
What, the number of guns he's got?
Yes. He doesn't have them guns, you know? Doesn't have them guns.
He's got half of the cool shield, but not the part that goes on the front of it. That's kind of a shame. Goes on there like that. There's first one's back there, and then the other one of these things just clips onto the bottom. Like so. There. Gun number 2. Or 4 if you're counting both barrels of the other thing as one gun. Let's see. Oh man, people are just kind of meh sometimes. Yeah. Fucking. Yep, looking at the pictures. Gotta put those Voltrons with the Gundams, man. Believe it or not, if it was late UC, they'd fit in really, really well. Alright. So we don't see any more. We still need E, though. Got some more pieces to pull off of E. There we go. Late UC is kind of a shit show of basically anything goes.
Yes, thank you.
It was a lot of it doesn't feel like it's super well thought out.
It's just mashing everything together.
I mean, they're just trying real hard. And it's almost like they were trying real hard to separate themselves from Gundam as a franchise in the late UC. So, like, you got a lot of stuff that just clearly didn't feel like Gundam. And I don't know if that was, like, a Tomino thing, or if, like, other people were involved, or, like, where that came about.
I mean, if you... What you talking about exactly? Like Crossbone or just Victory?
Like, Victory, G-Reco, shit like that.
Yeah, that's just okay.
Alright, fair enough. Let's put this one on first, because...
Well, let's just say this. With Victory, he asked the people, don't buy the fucking Blu-ray.
What?
Yes. He asked the people, don't buy the fucking Blu-ray for that series. For G-Reco, he has to openly apologize for everyone for being dumb.
The hell, man? Was he purposefully making them bad, or was he just like, I didn't like it either now that I've seen it?
Like for Victory, he said he was in a bad time at that point.
Ah.
So he making like stupid shit, and he just want like Gundam like to die, so he make Victory.
I see.
And for Jericho, I guess he think like he better than everyone, so everyone should have his intellectual.
I mean, but if you're better than everybody, it's not untrue. Anyways.
Like even for the movie for the Jericho, like he said that because Jericho was not popular, so I'm remaking them as a movie. So you better watch it. You better watch it.
It's just...
Like that guy is just insane. I guess.
I mean, he's eccentric. feel like this runner is not actually for this kit. HGUC 207.
Well, probably like been used for everything else already.
Yeah, it was for whatever HGUC 207 was.
.207 is exam unit 1.
Okay. That's why there are pieces on here that clearly are not made for it. Alright, and what goes on the back of that? I mean, you could make it into the... Like, I guess... You can replace the backpack with a worse backpack and go from there, I guess?
Just 2 spoilers.
Yeah, it's... Meh. Whatever, we're not doing that. All right. Ah! Goes into the shield. No! Ah! God dang it.
You're screaming too much.
I mean, I can't help it. That piece just went flying and I have no idea where it went. Alright. I'm gonna have to find it. The red piece that goes on the head crest is
jewel?
exceptionally finicky.
Glue it
What's up?
then.
I mean, I'm going to once I find it, but I gotta find it first. Okay, there's my phone. Alright, time to get down on the floor with a flashlight and see if I can find this tiny little bloody red piece that just went flying off this damn kit.
Say be like me and just do everything on the floor.
You just build straight on the floor?
Pretty much.
Is that it? Is that it? No, that's not it. I don't even know what that piece is. Oh, I know what piece that is. That is... It needs to go in here, actually. There we go. Thought I saw it a second ago. And you'd think, with my tan carpet, that a piece of red plastic would stand out.
It is a carpet. So they're fur and stuff.
Alright. I mean, it might be gone forever.
Yeah, possibly.
Well, found a Q-tip. Oh, nope, there it is. Found it.
Alright.
Yay! All is not lost. Alright. Da, 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 da. Oh, stupid what? Digimon stuff. What? Nobody cares about Digimon stuff.
I care about Digimon stuff.
Why do you care about Digimon stuff?
Because it's Digimon.
Digital monsters? Digimon are the champions?
Yes.
I mean, I did build that War Greymon kit last week.
Say you didn't build any Pokepla. But you build Digimon. It means Digimon better.
I don't have any Pokepla.
That's why.
I'm only going
Well,
to
you're gonna
get...
have to. Yeah. You're gonna have to.
Yes, I'm only getting that one because it's a giant Magikarp.
Yes.
All right. Come on. All right. This piece that was lost has been found. And honestly, there's nothing wrong with Digimon. I got nothing against it. Everybody's got the thing that they like, and I'm not going to judge people for it.
Yeah, let the judging for me.
I mean, you're much better at it.
Clearly.
Alright, let's get this back on the head before anything else happens. Hopefully that glue will take. There we go. Well, let's take the head off for now. Put just a tad bit more Tamiya on it here. There we go. Pop that back on. Ah! And, you know, just let it fall over, because that's how we do things here.
Yes. And clearly he cannot stand.
I mean, he can. I just knocked him over because I'm kind of clumsy like that. But at least the build is done. Yay! Now I gotta put the other markings on.
What other marking? It's just a 0-3.
No, there's like there's a few other cool stickers like the e.f.f logo and some shit you can put on the shield and stuff. Alright. But first, I'm gonna clean up my build area as much as I can, because I like having a clean build area. There's nothing worse than having a messy strewn build area when you're trying to build. And all of my kits, or all of my live streams inevitably end up with me having a very messy build area, because when I get down to the last couple of things, I just tend to not put the runners back where they're supposed to go, and I got Gundam markers everywhere,
And your model
Q-tips.
gets just falling down.
well, I mean, that's got nothing to do with keeping things clean.
I mean, it's kind of...
It's really not. Alright. Weapon. The problem is that he's got an upward toe bend.
For what reason?
I don't know, man. Upward toe bends are sometimes nice for posing, but often are more frustrating than they are worthwhile.
Say be like the gym and have like 3 points of toe bend.
But at least those are tight and stable.
Yes.
I mean, if they're tight and stable, then it's not a problem. But that is very rarely the case, it seems. Alright. Now I gotta find the stupid part where it actually shows where all the stickers go again. Oh, there it is. All right. Put the ones that go on the shield.
Ah, RG target 3 for 5,000 yen.
5,000?
5,000.
That's not too bad.
I mean, you're already gonna get the titanium finish.
Yeah, but nah, I'm already getting the titanium finish. I don't need the other one. As tempting as it is, you are correct that I don't need another one. Come on.
So you didn't end up buying the red Zeta?
No, man, it's red.
Yeah, it's red.
Yeah, but that's what it says on the box.
Yes.
Do you not see how this is a problem?
No.
I mean, what is the point of calling it the red Zeta if you're just going to actually make it red?
Because the designer is not colorblind with red?
I think that your priorities for coloring are screwed up, sir.
I mean, that's why he colorblind with fucking orange and gray.
There is nothing wrong with the gray Zeta. It is brilliant. The fact that it is in fact the gray Zeta and it is bright frickin' orange is amazing.
I mean, you see the white Dingo team, but it's not really white.
Right, exactly. What is the point of having something that's called the red Zeta if you're just gonna have it be red? I mean, it just feels like you're missing an opportunity there. Like, if it had been green or blue and still called the red Zeta, then yeah, I'd have jumped all over it. I'd have bought that in a heartbeat. But I looked it up, and it was actually the color it said on the box. And to me, that's a no-sell right there, man.
I guess that's why you're building the Blue Destiny Unit 3, huh? It's not really blue.
I mean, there's some blue on it, but yeah, you're right. I mean, the main unit is not... The main part of it is not blue. It's mostly white. I got sick of units being the color that they were supposed to be when I built the Blue Destiny Unit 2, and it was just all mono blue. And I was like, this is silly. Why call it blue if it's just going to be blue?
It's not mono blue, it's this. Yeah, orange.
A couple of places on it are orange. But not many. Alright, let's get this guy into a cool... Well, as cool of a dynamic pose as one can get with this kit. turn this a little bit. Can we get a little bit more reflection of that? A little bit. Get a little bit of forward ab crunch. Oh no, pulled it off the ball joint because that's very, very loose in there as a connection.
People still buying stuff in the channel.
What's that?
People still sharing, buying stuff that share with Nakano.
All right, well there you have it, folks who are still watching. That is the Blue Destiny Unit 3. It's got some blue on it. We've established that much. It's got some 3s on it, so that part checks out. I don't know so much about the Destiny part. I guess that has yet to be seen. It's still got to go out in the world, find its place, rebel against its destiny for a while, and then come back and actually embrace it. That's how typical monomyth stuff works, so we'll give it some time. But until then, I think I am going to call it done for this build for tonight, and do a quick review of this thing, set my camera up, get all that done, get it edited, maybe put it up online, and we'll go from there. Thanks everybody who watched. Thank you, Dipper. Thanks, Brian and Trav. Hope you guys are feeling better. Thanks, Andy. Everybody who was there at the start of the stream, whose names I don't remember. Anybody who's still watching this late, thank you very much for your patronage. Be sure to like and subscribe to my channel. That'd be fantastic. Keep in mind we've got that fantastic giveaway coming up fairly soon this weekend, actually. You can find out more information about that on the main channel page. Just go watch it. It's the thank you video that's on my that pops up right when you start my channel up, so it's easy to see. Gonna be giving away $50 gift certificates to the Gunpla store of your choice, and I will have more information about that in the description of the stream when it happens. But for now, like I said, I am going to call it an evening and be done with this for now, and get a quick review up, and that'll be it. So thanks a bunch for watching, and you guys have a nice evening.